Hi everybody, a very good morning, a very warm welcome to Shop on TV. To all of our fantastic STV viewers, you're welcome to us through until 3 a.m. In case we've not met before, because this is my first live Shop on TV show with you, my name's Dave Bradford, but to be fair, I have been kind of in this sort of business for quite a few years, about 25 years in total, so hopefully we have met before. Great to have your company. Now, we're with you all the way through until 3, as I say, and what we've got for you in this really exciting presentation tonight is household helpers. We all need them, especially this time of the year when we're getting our houses all spick and span, we're getting our gardens looking nice, all that sort of thing. You need to be able to clean up effectively, clean up with vacuums, clean up with brushes, clean up with miracle chamois as well. Now, this has been one of our most successful products, and it's stood the test of time. You're going to meet someone who likes to call himself Chamois Davis Jr. very soon. He's a great guy, David is his name, and he's going to be putting these chamois through its paces. Now, normally, what I've got in my hands here will be 2 of the large orange and 1 of the blue. The blue really is predominantly for windows, and the orange is multi-purpose all over the place. Now, you will find this on the website. You will find 734-505 on the website right now for £20. Okay, so that'll be 2, they're over half a metre, the orange ones. 2 orange, 1 blue, £20. Good deal? Don't buy it. Now, I can't believe I'm trying to make you purchase something and I'm saying don't buy it. But the reason that we don't want you to buy that is because we want you to buy this. What's behind me is actually double this. You've got 4 over half metre miracle chamois made in Germany, German technology. We all know they're brilliant with their technology. And you're going to get 2 of the blue miracle chamois as well, not for £40, but for £20. And honestly, if you've got a home, if you have a household, if you're house proud, you want to keep your house looking lovely and clean, your windows lovely and clean, your car lovely and clean, this is what you pay probably in most places to have your car hand washed. You can keep your home, your house and your car spick and span, all your windows gleaming with this purchase tonight for £20. And remember, with us, when you buy multiple items in one order, you just pay the one P&P, the cap P&P as well. If you call us, our call centre is a UK-based call centre, which is always lovely to know. So you'll talk to guys in this country, they will process your order. If you've never shopped with us before, again, you can call them. They'll set an account up for you, absolutely free of charge. Or you can, of course, shop on our website, which lots of you do religiously, daily, I hear. It's ShopOnTV.co.uk. That's the website address, and you can, of course, purchase them there right here, right now. Now, it's 469-893. 469-893, not the other item number that I showed you before, because if you buy that, you'll just get this. If you buy this, 469-893, you'll actually get double what you should for the price of £20. It's always a bestseller. And if you want to get in touch and email us, we would love to hear you. Maybe you bought these before. studio@shopontv.co.uk. That's the email address. And I'll tell you the team tonight. I've got Kieran, who's a director. I've worked with Kieran for many years before. I've got in my ear Becca, my producer, who I've worked with for many years. On the floor, we've got Charlie over there as well. Hello. And it's me, Dave Bradford, and also Chamois Davis Jr. Hi. David, hi. How are you, sir?
Fantastic.
Good to see you.
Great to be back. Good to see you again, Dave.
Last time we were together, we did some pre-records.
We did.
For our new Freeview channel, which is on daily now on 89, channel 89 on Freeview.
That was exciting, wasn't it?
It was exciting.
We had some fun.
Yeah, we had a great show. But it's the first time I've been live on Shop on TV, so thank you ever so much for tuning in. Get the messages coming in. Tell us about this chamois. It's a pretty remarkable tool, this.
Yeah, it's great. I mean, I've been selling many things for, well, many years now. And I keep coming back to this one, Dave, because it really works. We get nothing but rave reviews about them. They call it the Miracle Chamois, made in Germany. They're 70 by 50 centimetres.
Yep.
So they are massive. Designed for washing cars originally. And if you are a car enthusiast, or there's one in the family, you're going to love these. You've probably used an animal chamois before, leather chamois. Well, they're pretty good, and I'm not here to knock anyone else's product, but one thing about those is they always used to dry hard like a rock.
Oh, yeah,
you know?
I know, yeah.
And they smell bad eventually because you can't put them in the washing machine. Well, this one, it always dries soft. You put it in the washing machine so it won't smell bad. You can use it on just about any vehicle too, not just cars, because they're very thirsty.
Look at the
Use it on your truck, your van, your caravan, motorhomes.
Oh, yeah.
And,
they're all the rage these days.
Yeah. You know, I still haven't wrung it out. Thanks for pointing that out, Dave. They just love liquid. Use it in the kitchen too as a dishcloth. You can cut them into any size you like. Quarters is ideal. But now you see it's leaving some liquid behind.
Yeah.
That's because it's full.
Okay.
So we're going to wring it out, and we'll show you roughly how much we got in that short application. Check this out.
Look at this.
So that's great. I mean, if you've got a spill around the home or, you know, liquid that you don't want, maybe you're defrosting your freezer, or the washing machine floods, or the toilet on a bad day.
Or your pet has an accident, dare I say?
Pet has an accident, maybe the kids are off school, they drop the orange juice on the floor. You get the idea anyway. I mean, there's all kinds of things you can try and pick this up with. Sponges are pretty good, I guess. They do their best. They pick the liquid up, but then they drip and dribble and make it worse all over the floor.
Yeah.
What about these turkeys? J-cloths, you ever used one?
Yeah, many times.
Some people call them handy wipes. Tell me, what's handy about that, Dave? All it does is spread the mess around the kitchen.
It's not soaking anything up.
Just try and pick up a spill with it. I mean, it's ridiculous. Take your chamois. It absorbs more than any material known to mankind that I'm aware of. Fold it in a pad. Watch this. Like a liquid vacuum cleaner, it picks it up. They actually absorb up to 20 times their own weight in liquid.
Wow.
Just loves liquid, and here's what I like about it most. It holds it inside. There's no drips. You can walk around your home with it. It won't drip all over the floor. Pretty good, right?
So you're not making a bad accident 10 times worse by
Feel
dripping
how
it all
heavy
over.
that is, because we can't show them this on
Good grief.
It's got so much water in it. And look, I'll wring it out, give you an idea.
Can I ask you, do you use it dry or do you use it damp?
Always use it damp unless on the odd occasion you're polishing or buffing.
Okay.
But other than that, we always use them wet. So you get it wet first and then wring it out so that it's damp.
So this could be your polishing cloth as well?
Yeah, it can be, yeah, sure.
Okay.
And remember, cut them into any size you want because they are massive. Use the whole length though, if you've got a large job to do, like maybe the windscreen of your vehicle or a shower screen at home.
Yep.
The patio door, you name it. Just on windows, it's fantastic. A nice streak-free finish each and every time.
That is impressive.
Brilliant, right?
Remember, in the deal today, you're getting double what you should be getting. You should be getting 2 and 1 of the blue for 20 quid. Today, you're getting 4 of the orange and 2 of the blue for £20. That's all. So basically, even if, you know, if you're paying £10 each for these, I'd say that would be very good value for money. But to get 4 of them and the 2 blue ones, which are predominantly for windows, you can use them for other things as well, for £20, it's such a steal today. And this has been a product that, like Dave said, has literally stood the test of time. You know, if something ain't broke, why fix it? When you've got something that you know you can rely on, whether it's for your car, whether it's for your windows, whether it's for your home, just when something, you know, everything happens when you least expect it to. Things get dropped, things get spilt, whether it's the kid's fault, your husband's fault, whether it's the dog or the cat or whatever. You have got here the perfect solution. Whenever something spills on a carpet, it's important to get it out, isn't it?
Yes, as quickly as you can, really. Well, shall we show them the carpet? Because this is quite impressive. This is the bit that got me the first time I saw it. You know what happens on carpet? Accidents, basically. Could be a nervous little puppy dog. We got a puppy recently, little Maya, baby boxer. And she is lively, gets into everything. And yes, little puddles all over the place. It's not their fault, but it's very unfortunate. The neighbour has a big dog. He's the golden reliever. You get the idea. And of course, the worst animal of all, Dave, the party animal.
Yes.
Everybody knows one. Could be Uncle Frank with the 12-year-old whiskey all over the floor.
I get the feeling I'm stood next to one, maybe?
Well, brings back dark memories of my childhood anyway.
Right.
Yeah. I was never the party animal, but I knew a few. My mate Gary, on the other hand, yes, we'll get into Gary a bit later, but that's a big spill there. Hopefully you never get something that serious on your carpet at home.
Like almost like half a litre you poured in.
Yeah, getting closer to a litre now. And, well, we make it as nasty as we can. Doesn't matter what this is, by the way. Could be tea, coffee, wine, water, or beer. It all starts to smell bad, even water, right?
Yeah,
you leave it long enough.
Yep.
And that's almost too big for the carpet. I always put that on the wrong side. But here's what you can't see at home, and this is the real concern. Underneath the carpet, look at that. By crikey.
I mean, if you don't get that out, that's going to rot, it's going to stink.
Yeah, it gets through to the floorboards, and if it's on the first floor of the house, you've got to consider it could get through to the ceiling of the floor below and into the downlights, and becomes a very expensive problem. Maybe the ceiling falls in. This is worst case scenario. And then what? The first thing you reach for when the panic sets in, when you spill that drink, Another drink. That's right, Scotland. But then the kitchen towels. We all use them. The problem is you use them just once. And every time I reach for a roll, I'm not going to tell you you'll never use them again, but a lot less. You just think, another dead tree in the forest.
Also,
help the environment.
Have you seen how much the paper towels are these days?
The price of them these days, it's ridiculous, isn't it? 2 rolls a week is now £500 a year for the big expensive ones.
And you can't put those in the washing
trash.
machine. You can put this in the washing machine and reuse it again and again and again. And
they don't do the job. That's the problem. So take your chamois, remove any excess liquid. Please remember to use them damp. Just a little bit of pressure with your hands. If it's a puppy dog piddle, use your feet.
Okay.
Not on the puppy.
No.
On the chamois. Look, the stain's going to be nearly gone already. I'll do the other side. The good news is, if it's this time of night, you know, and that last bottle of scotch has been spilt, there's nothing left. The stores are all closed. Back in the glass, eh? Couple of fresh ice cubes. Uncle Frank will never know the difference.
Look at that.
Yeah, I'm just kidding, but that's pretty impressive, right?
The absorbency of these cloths, the Miracle Chamois.
We've got to do it twice for a big spill like that, because that was serious. But of course, everybody wants to see underneath the carpet. And I'm not sure if it's going to be bone dry already. It'll be something like a miracle if it is, but it'll be close to it. You can see that capillary action is what it's called. It's drawing the liquid from below to the surface. You see the color change in the carpet now. And let's have a look.
Look at that.
Bone dry underneath. Absolutely fantastic.
You saw how much liquid.
Just once for a spill like that, and it's paid for itself, hasn't it?
Absolutely. So it is an absolute godsend. I can't imagine any house not benefiting from having these cloths. I really can't. If you are house proud, if you're a homeowner, if you're a tenant, it doesn't really matter. Everyone needs to look after their carpets, look after their windows, look after their homes, and of course look after their cars and their camper vans and the caravans as well. Never have they been more popular. I mean, maybe you've got a business, maybe you've got a B&B, maybe you've got a guest house or a hotel, or you've got a business with kitchens and things like that. Things always accidentally get spilled, whether it's water or whether it's something more serious. You've got that here today, that absorbency that David has shown you so brilliantly, and you're getting it for half the price you should be paying for it. £20 for 4 big orange cloths and 2 of the blues. The blues predominantly could be used for your windows and your mirrors and things like that. And of course the orange are totally multi-purpose, but it's just the absorbency that is the problem solver. 469893, loads of you are checking out your baskets right now, so welcome if you're coming back to Shop on TV, whether you're finding us for the very first time. I don't know anyone that can't benefit from owning these.
Only those that don't clean, really, Dave. If you don't clean your home, if you're not house proud, you don't need them.
You don't need them.
But unfortunately, even if you live in a grimy student flat, at some point the grime's got to go.
Well,
right? Even if you've run out of towels because they're all crusty and covered in dirt and you've got no bath towel, you're still going to find a use for it because they make a great bath towel too.
Honestly, you made a really good point earlier on. If you think about how much you spend on paper towels, does this mean that you're not going to need to buy the paper towels anywhere near as much? If you're saving maybe £300 or £500 a year by spending £20 on cloths that you can reuse again and again and again, and you can wash in the washing machine and use consistently, you know, they're more absorbent, much more absorbent than any paper towel that I know.
More absorbent than anything you'll ever find. I mean, it's the best dishcloth you'll ever use. If you've got one of those granite or marble expensive kitchen counters that show watermarks all over the place and they're an absolute nightmare to keep clean, you will love the Miracle Chamois on those surfaces, because if it's good enough to use on glass, it's good enough to use on granite and marble. So you'll love it on your worktops. NASCAR drivers use them on their paint, of course, on their cars, and they spend more money on paint than we do on our vehicles.
That's true.
So, yeah, it's important to have a streak-free, scratch-free finish. If it gets little particles of dirt on it, it's going to scratch like anything else, because the dirt scratches. Put it in the washing machine. I don't know if you've noticed what I haven't done to it yet.
You haven't wrung it out?
Still haven't wrung it out. I know, it's super absorbent. Now it's got this trail behind it. That means it's full. Check this out.
Look at how much liquid it holds.
So when something goes wrong, maybe the kids are having a bath or a shower and the bath mat can't cope. It's like the hippopotamuses have had a party.
Yeah.
They're great in the bathroom. Wherever there's liquid you don't want, in the kitchen, use it as a floor cloth. You know, if you spill a drink on the floor, picks it up. Fantastic.
Defrosting the freezer.
Defrosting the freezer is a good one.
Yep.
Because how else do you do it? It's a real pain in the
you end up
kitchen,
using
isn't
towels,
it?
and they're not really absorbent.
And these things, sponges. They drip and dribble everywhere. There's a multitude of things you can waste your money on. You get about 6 of these for a $5, I think. Put them through the washing machine once, and look, you can put your finger through it.
Yeah.
You only use it once. It's an absolute waste of money. And, well, there's any multitude of things. As I say, take your chamois, watch this. Like a thirsty camel in the Sahara Desert. It picks it all up. There's about 5 cups of liquid there. It disappears right before your eyes. And there's no drips. It locks it inside. Fantastic.
Think about how much hassle that is going to save you. Think about how much your carpets cost. Think about how much you paid for that conservatory or that car. Keeping them all looking tip-top in spick-span condition. If you have an accidental spillage maybe on the sofa as well, use these to mop those up too.
Absolutely. On upholstery, why not? You've got to get to it quick. But
yeah.
And also, if you have any old stains, you can dilute them with old red wine stains. You can dilute them with soda water on the carpet, and it'll pick them up as well. But cut them into pieces. There's so many uses for them. You know what my girlfriend does is puts a small piece in the vegetable crisper in the fridge.
Absolutely.
To keep your veggies crisp.
And of course, the best-selling Blue Magic that was on the other night, that's on our website as well. You could use these cloths in conjunction with that with Blue Magic. Perfect,
oh yes, they're old
perfect.
friends,
Yeah,
Blue Magic and the Miracle Chamois.
Yeah.
They go hand in hand through many a cleaning disaster.
Absolutely.
Treat
Now,
yourself. If you haven't seen them before, you'll just love them.
we are live. If you've got any questions, if you want to kind of compliment the Miracle Chamois, maybe you bought them last time that David was here, message in. studio@shopontv.co.uk is the email address. Just to say hello, and we can give you a name check and say hi back as well. And the ways to order are, of course, on our phone lines. The call centre is in the UK. And also, of course, you can shop on our website, which is shopontv.co.uk. And we're getting busier and busier and busier for these. I mean, sometimes you see products, you think, well, that's not really for me, but I know someone who'll benefit from this. There's not a single person who can't benefit from owning these. Every household needs them, every individual needs them. And at this sort of price, today's the day to buy them. Now, there is someone, or a few people, I believe, accidentally putting that one in its basket. I'll give you that detail again. Do not order what's coming up on the screen now. This one. This is the one that's £20, where you get 2 orange and 1 blue, which is great value, everyday great value. But today, if you order in this show right now, you'll get 2 of these. You'll get 4 of the full-size orange, 2 of the blue, and the blue really is, well, possibly for other things, maybe for windows, maybe you want to keep the blue one in the car when the windscreen gets a little bit kind of misted up, that sort of thing. Great for keeping your wing mirrors and your rear view mirror and your windows nice and smear-free as well. I mean, they're all workhorses, they really, really are. But the orange is 50 by 70 centimetres.
That's the one, yep.
And the blue?
40 by 40.
40 by 40.
Yeah.
And they're slightly different thicknesses, yeah?
Yeah, they're slightly different thickness and a different weave. The blue one's a tighter weave. It's supposed to be better on windows.
Yep.
But to be honest, I've used the orange ones on windows. They work just fine. Just a word to the wise, though. If you're going to use it on your windows or even on your car, put it through the washing machine once before you use it. It beats it up, gives it a nice skin so it won't leave streaks.
Okay.
And the great thing is they come with instructions, that little green sheet. Also, not only does it have instructions, but it serves as a 1-year satisfaction guarantee as well.
So peace of
Where
mind.
else are you going to buy a cloth that gives you a 1-year guarantee?
And what we do on Shop on TV, there's literally decades and decades of experienced people behind this channel that source the best products that have either been on TV before or are brand new to TV, and they bring them to you every single night on STV and also, of course, on ITV, who are joining us fairly soon. But also now, just in case you haven't heard, we have our very own Freeview channel that's on from midnight until 6 o'clock every single day. That's channel 89 on Freeview. So you can catch up with us even when we're not live on your telly at night. You can catch up during the day between midnight and 6 a.m. 7 days a week. And you'll see Dave on that channel and me on that channel as well.
Yeah,
We've done some great pre-recorded shows.
We did, yeah. If there's no other reason to tune in, well, there you have it. I mean,
It makes absolute sense. Now, in this show tonight, just to give you a heads up, it's not just going to be the Miracle Chamois for 2.5 hours. We have got a brilliant deal on the Tower vacuum as well. And we've also got a rubber brush, which is, I've got one at home actually, not exactly the same as this, but very similar. And I swear by it for pet hair and that sort of thing. Those are coming up as well. And we are live until 3 a.m, live and interactive. So do feel free to message in via our email, studio@shopontv.co.uk with any questions or any comments. But yeah, this is a great deal today. Remember, the deal in question should be £20. This should be £20 for 2 oranges and 1 blue. Today, And we're going to show our friends on ITV in a second as well, this deal that you're lapping up on STV right now. You're getting double. So if you think about it, say you get the 2 blue ones free, you're paying a £5 each for the orange. And if you think about last time you bought some big, really thick paper towels, how much do you pay for those? £5 for 2 rolls, £6 for 2 rolls, something along those lines? Well, you'll get through those pretty quickly. You can't put those in the washing machine, otherwise you'll never see them again. But these are reusable time and time again. If you get through 2 rolls of paper towels a week, at say £6 for 2 rolls, that's £24 a month you've saved in not having to buy as many paper towels, and these will do a much better job at the same time. So that product code is 469893. That's the all-important product code to order before you go to bed, but hopefully you can spend the rest of the night time with us until 3 a.m. 469893. £40, we've given you basically half price, or buy one get one free. 4 of those orange fantastic miracle chamois, 2 of the blue for just 20 quid. An unbelievable deal. Order yours right now. Whatever you do, don't miss out on this, because every home will benefit, every car will benefit, every camper van and motorhome will benefit as well. This is our opening gambit, our opening offer tonight on Shop on TV. Hi everyone, good morning. Welcome along to Shop on TV. Now we've been on STV for the last 15-20 minutes and now we're joining everybody on ITV. So we're all together across the UK. Great to have your company. Let me just introduce myself. Although I've been doing a few shows for Shop on TV for the Freeview Channel, which is channel 89, which is up and running now. I haven't done any live shows until tonight, so this is my first. My name's Dave Bradford. I've been doing shopping television now for probably about 25 years, so we probably have met before. And it's great to have you with us if we have met before. And it's great to meet you if we haven't met before. Now we're with you until 3 a.m. this morning with household heroes, household helpers, but not just for the house, for the car, for the caravan, for your windows, for all those accidental problems that crop up, whether it is someone knocking something over. If you're like me, I'm always the one that gets the blame for knocking over the cup of coffee or the red wine glass or the white wine glass, or tripping on something and accidentally knocking something over. Maybe you've got pets and maybe they get overexcited and they leave you little messages, bless them, and you want to get that out of the carpet, you want to mop that up off the vinyl or off the tiled floor. What do you normally do to do those jobs? What do you normally reach for to do those jobs? Is it the paper towels? I recently did shopping for my mum and dad. I do that once a week, and they always buy religiously 2 rolls of paper towels every single week. They've gone up massively in price, and you get through them really quickly, and they're bulky. They're not necessarily that great for the environment. And they're not reusable. You can't put those in the washing machine, or you never see them again if you do. This is going to save you money from that perspective, but it also has got multiple maximum absorbency potential. Now, on the screen at the moment, we have got the deal that we're offering at the moment. Okay, now, normally, I'll show you a different item number. Normally, this is what you'd be offered. So you'd be offered 2 of the full-size orange cloths. They're 50 by 70 centimetres, absolutely huge. You can cut them down, and you'd get 1 of the blue. Now, what we say is normally the blue is for windows and mirrors, things like that, but you can use it for all sorts of other things. And of course, the orange is for multiple uses around the home and in the car and that sort of thing too. Don't buy this one, please. If it's in your basket, take it out. 734505 is the normal deal. £20 for 2 orange, 1 blue. Let's get rid of that. Let's give you tonight's special offer. You're going to get 4 50 by 70 orange miracle chamois, made in Germany. German technology. We all know how good the Germans are with their technology, with their cars and everything else. And their miracle chamois are just as brilliant, believe me. And you're going to get 2 of the blues. So basically, you're going to get double what you would normally get. That will be what you normally get for 20 quid. Today, you're going to get twice as much. That's the item number you need to make sure is in your basket. It's 469893. £20 is half the price. So you get 4 for the price of 2, and you get 2 for the price of 1 with the blue towels. Let me introduce you to, he's known in the business as Chamois Davis Jr. Chamois man, he's called all sorts of things. He's called David, and last time I did a pre-recorded show for our Freeview channel, this was the guy that I did my show with. So it's good to be back with you on my first live show, Dave.
Hey, yeah, it's great to have you.
Yeah, brilliant.
It's great to be back myself. So yes, thanks for joining us, viewer. 70 by 50 centimetres is the size of them. If you haven't seen them before, where have you been for the last, well, nearly 50 years they've been around now, believe it or not. Almost as long as the demonstrator. I haven't been demonstrating these for that long, but yeah, if you had to ask me how long, I'd rather not say. Anyway, they're great around the home, designed for washing cars originally, all those years ago. Made in Germany, like you say. Those Germans, they make good stuff.
They do.
So watch this. If you're washing your car, it just glides along, dries it off, gives you that perfect streak-free finish each and every time. Unlike a leather chamois, which a lot of you may be familiar with, this one, it won't smell bad and it won't dry hard like a rock. It goes in the washing machine, always dries soft. Use it on bigger vehicles too, if you have them. Trucks, caravans, motorhomes.
Yeah.
That private jet of yours at Heathrow, Dave, the silver one. You know, I noticed the black one was looking a bit dirty the other day.
Got rid of that one.
There's one thing I haven't done to it yet. Did you notice?
You haven't wrung out.
He hasn't wrung it out.
It's mega thirsty.
It's just super absorbent, loves liquid. You see, when it starts to leave a little trail like it is right now, it's getting full, so we need to give it a twist. Watch this. Give you an idea of how much it holds.
Oh, my word.
Crikey, blimey. I mean, if you're defrosting your freezer, got to be handy, right?
Yeah.
Maybe something goes wrong. The washing machine floods. You get a leaky pipe, the radiator that leaks. Leave your car window down on a rainy day. You get the idea.
Absolutely.
I mean, that's a big spill now. You try and pick that up with a sponge. Well, sponges work, kind of. They do drip and dribble. They leak a lot.
You just
you
make the
can't
problem
pick that
worse.
up with a sponge. You know, you'll be there half the day, half the night, and the mess will still be there. You got a mess on the floor, some of it in your trousers.
Yep.
Forget about it. And these J cloths, some people call them handy wipes. What's handy about that, Dave? Tell me.
You just push
Spreads
it.
the
You're
mess
just pushing the
around.
liquid around.
Handy for spreading the mess. Picking up a spill. What a turkey. Forget about it. Try this. Take your chamois, fold it into a pad. Like a liquid vacuum cleaner. Check this out. It absorbs up to 20 times its own weight.
Look at this.
Right before your eye. It happens quickly. And what I just love about it is it locks it inside. There's no drips.
You kind
No
of
drips.
expect it to burp after it's taken on that much liquid. You know what I mean?
would, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just, that's handy, right? You can walk around with it. Absolutely brilliant. Give it a twist. It's ready to use again. When it's dirty, it goes straight in the washing machine. So that's good. Look how big they are.
Yep.
Be ready to use the whole length for a big job, like the windscreen of your vehicle.
Yep.
Shower screens.
Do you know what?
The patio door.
I'd be tempted
Brilliant.
to do. I'd have 2 in my car, 2 in my home. And if you're thinking, well, hang on a minute, I don't necessarily need this number. Think about, share it with your sister, your brother, your next door neighbor, your best friend, whatever. Everyone who has a home needs these. Sometimes you see products you think, well, do I really need that? Am I really going to benefit from that? Have some upstairs, have some downstairs. Have one in the bathroom, one in the kitchen, one in the downstairs loo. Whenever you need to get a streak-free, smear-free finish, when you have an accident, when something gets spilled onto a hard floor or onto a carpeted floor, if something gets spilled on a carpet, you want to get it out of that carpet as quickly as you can.
Shall we show them the carpet?
Go on, let's do
This
it.
is impressive. This is the first time I saw it. This is what sold me on the Miracle Chamois. If you've got carpet at home, you know what happens. Accidents. We ready? Look, watch this. Nervous little puppy dog, for example.
Yep.
We got a puppy named Maya, little baby boxer. She might be watching with her mum Jo, so I'm just saying hi to the folks back home. But nervous puppies get excited. Big dogs too. Here's the golden reliever. Now, it's not their fault, of course, but it goes right through. This is what you can't see. The worst animal, though, everybody knows one, the party animal.
Yep.
Could be Uncle Bill with the 12-year-old Scotch
Why
on a
did you look at
Saturday
me when you
night.
said that?
Yeah, just a sneaking suspicion. The kids with their Ribena, fruit juice. Doesn't really matter what it is. Could be tea, coffee, wine, water, beer. It all starts to smell bad. And of course, the real problem is underneath. This is what we can't see at home. You can only imagine. Check it out.
Look at that, saturated.
So there's your hardwood floors in trouble. If you're on the first floor of the building, it soaks right through potentially into the ceiling of the floor below. You got a soggy ceiling, you got downlights, you got all kinds of problems. So the first thing you reach for when you spill a drink, another drink. I know. This is what Dave told me earlier, letting away some trade secrets here. Kitchen towels, maybe. We all use these. The problem is you use them once. They last, what? 5 seconds if you're lucky.
Yep.
They fall apart right before our eyes. We throw them in the rubbish, and then what? We go and get some more. Doesn't make a lot of sense,
It's
does it?
absorbed something, but not very much.
Not very much.
And
You're
like
not
I
going to
said
get the
before,
job done. Hey, how about save a tree? Help the environment. You know, there's enough deforestation going on in the world without us using up paper towels for purposes they weren't designed for and cannot do the job. Take your chamois, use it damp, lay it on the spill. You want to get to this quickly if you can. A little bit of pressure with your hands. If it's a puppy dog piddle, use your feet. Step on it. Not on the puppy, obviously. Look, the stain's nearly gone. We'll do the other side. Now, this is capillary action.
Yeah.
It's drawing the liquid from below the carpet back to the surface, and hopefully
it up,
at the end you should see that the floorboards are dry. Watch this. That last bottle of 12-year-old scotch back in the glass. Uncle Bill will never know the difference. 2 fresh ice cubes. Of course, that's how we do it back home. If you've got a nervous puppy, don't try that. Anyway, one last time, and underneath the floor is going to be bone dry already, hopefully. I mean, that was a lot of liquid. Little bit of pressure, capillary action. Check it out.
Look
Pretty
at that.
amazing, right? Only use it once for a job like that, and it's paid for itself. Can I just show them the sweater trick quickly?
Absolutely, yeah.
The woolly jumpers.
Yep.
Because here's another great idea. You know, tonight's deal is phenomenal, by the way.
Buy one,
4
get one
large
free.
sheets for £20. Buy one, get one free. Let me show you what you get. You get one for the house, cut it into quarters for dishcloths.
Yep.
Here's one for the car. Leave it in the car because we've got more big jumbo free ones here. The third one, you can use it for, well, if you've got animals, use it for grooming the dog. You could have it as a spare if the others are in the washing machine. And the fourth one, here's my tip of the night, woolly jumpers.
Okay.
Got any woolly jumpers at home? One for the girls, perhaps, much like this, cashmere sweaters. When you wash them, they can't put them in the tumble dryer. Roll them up in one of your chamois. In 20 minutes, these garments are bone dry and ready to wear again.
And a garment like that
Fantastic
would
idea.
not be cheap. But how many garments have you ruined?
Dry
because
cleaning, saves on dry cleaning.
they've misshapen or whatever. And you mentioned a really good point. If your dog comes in completely saturated, maybe it's got caught in a shower, maybe it's gone into the river for a swim or whatever, and you're using your domestic towels, your bath towels that you use yourself, use this instead. It's going to absorb all that water off the coat of the dog, or the cat for that matter as well, really, really easily. I mean, everyone's going to use these for different reasons, but one thing's for sure, if you put paper towels into your weekly shop or into your monthly shop, you buy them religiously, you are going to benefit by owning these today without a shadow of a doubt. How often do you spend £20 on a product that maybe over a year could save you hundreds? Because that's what it could do. If you're buying, say, £6 worth of paper towel rolls each week, or maybe even more than that, think about how useful this would be. You throw the paper towels away, like David was saying, not particularly environmentally friendly, but these are completely washable and reusable, and you've got so much here for different rooms of the house, some for outside, some for inside, and you can cut them into different quarters or whatever you want to do, and you're only spending a £20 note today plus the P&P, of course. 469893. Now, if you are new to Shop on TV, let me just show you and tell you how easy it is to order. We've got a UK-based call centre. If you'd rather call them and order this, they will process your order for you absolutely fine. Give them a call now. They're there, they're live, and they will sort that for you. If, however, you would rather order on the website, then that's fine to do as well. Even if you're a brand new customer, just go to shopontv.co.uk and you'll see this offer on our homepage. And you can also have a little look around on the website and see the literally thousands of products that we have sourced for you that you can buy through Shop on TV. And remember, there are literally decades of experienced people behind this channel on ITV and STV that have been in this sort of business for years. So they know the best products to bring you. They know the best deals. They know when a deal is great, and that's what we do. And if you're on our website, that's what you'll see, and you can see that there are the 2 offers, but make sure you order the right one. Make sure you get the one where you buy one, get one free. You want this one. That's the one you want, which gives you a total of 6. You get 4 of the large orange and 2 of the small blue. I think it's yellow on there, but it's blue basically what you're going to get. And you'll get that right now, and you'll use them again and again and again. If it, like David said a few minutes ago, if it saves your carpet, it's paid for itself multiple times over. It saves maybe relationships because someone gets the blame for knocking over a glass of red wine and gets the blame for it because it's left a massive stain. This will help to get it out of the carpet, out of the fabric, get to it quickly. But the key to the success of these is to use them damp. Don't use them dry, use them damp, and the absorbency will blow you away. Every house that buys paper towels needs the Miracle Chamois, which will save you money long term. 469,893, £20 is all it's costing today, and you're going to get basically twice what you normally get for 20 quid. Okay? One more round of demos from Dave, and we've got a brilliant vacuum in the show coming up from Tower, and we've also got one of my hero products that I have at home is the rubber Wonder Broom, the rubber Wonder Broom, which is great for cat hair, dog hair, that sort of thing. And again, for a squeegee on the back, it's brilliant for stains and spillages too. Okay, but the hero this morning
They took me off shot there. Did you see how professional that was? I froze dead still until the camera came back.
I'm impressed.
I'm not one to big myself up, Dave, but you know, once in a while. Anyway, use it on your car. It's fantastic.
Yep.
A lot of our viewers, by the way, will probably already have these, and they'll be thinking, is that deal correct? You might want to treat yourself while you can, because I'm not in here very often, and I've never seen them at that price before. Big orange ones.
Can I just tell you, the first time I ever saw these was at the Ideal Home exhibition in London, years ago.
Yes, well, we're at the Ideal Home every year, just finished.
Right.
Another successful show, and a lot of customers come up to me at that exhibition and say, oh, we're glad we found you. We come every year just specifically to buy these. And the first time I heard it, I just thought it was a couple of ladies being nice, but you hear it every day and kind of start thinking there must be something in it.
I remember walking into the exhibition, I'm going back many, many years now, and I wondered what all of these orange cloths were that people were walking out of the exhibition centre with. I thought, I've got to go and find out why they're so popular.
The problem is not all of them end up buying them. There's always a few that get away, and that's what keeps us coming back every year. But you use it around the home, and of course, please feel free to cut them to any size you want. Quarters is ideal. This size is almost too big to use around the home with one hand. Keep a couple this size though to use on your car or on your windscreen, on your windows and mirrors and stuff for the big jobs, but you can cut them to smaller sizes.
I tell you what, we're just going to sort your mic out. I tell you what, if you sit in your driving seat in your car, or even the passenger seat in your car, and the sun's glaring, you've got smearing windows, smeary windscreens, then this is going to be a godsend as well. Keep it in the glove compartment, reach for it, whether you're washing your car, whether you're just keeping your windscreen smear free. You know, if you're not driving and looking through a spotless windscreen, that's potentially very dangerous. This is going to help to keep the smears away. Now look, oh bless him, oh, it wasn't his fault. But look, you can mop that up, not the end of the world, and then put it straight into the washing machine. You can't do that with a paper towel, can you? You might be able to absorb it in the paper towel, but you then throw it in the bin and then go and buy more paper towels later. Put it in the washing machine, put it on the line, and your job done. You really, really are. Now, if you're a car owner and a proud car owner, use these for cleaning your car. Use the blue ones for cleaning your windows, your mirrors indoors as well. But when something accidentally gets knocked over, whether it's knocked off the counter in the kitchen onto maybe a tiled floor, whether it's knocked off the coffee table in the lounge, whether it's a cup of tea, cup of coffee, red wine, white wine, whatever it might be, this is the absorbency that's going to get that problem out and possibly even, like I said before, save relationships. Because someone's going to get the blame if you can't get rid of the stain.
Yes, and usually when it happens late at night, you know, tempers are a little frayed.
Yes.
But yes, sorry about that. I've whacked my mic. I'm a bit clumsy sometimes. That's all right. But you use it on your car, of course, you get a great streak-free finish, and the little fine dirt particles that have the potential of scratching your paintwork, you can eliminate those quickly by just throwing it in the washing machine whenever it's dirty. I mentioned earlier, it's a great idea if you're using it on your car or on your windows to put it in the washing machine once before you use it.
Okay.
And that way it kind of breaks it in, gives it a bit of a skin like this one, so it won't leave streaks everywhere. Sometimes they come from the factory with a little bit of fluff on them. But the more times you wash them, the more you use them, the better they get to an extent. You know, a lot of people will be thinking, well, how long do they last for? 3 to 5 years if you use it every day as a dishcloth. If you use it once a week to wash your car, up to 10 years. So for a spill like this, well, this could be from defrosting your freezer, could be a leaky pipe, whatever it is.
Yep.
Try and pick it up with a sponge. It drips and dribbles and makes a mess on the floor. The chamois absorbs up to 20 times its own weight. J cloths, J stands for junk, I think. Waste of time and money. Take your chamois, watch this, and just lay it in the mess. The capillary action draws in the liquid fast.
Yep.
Up to 5 cups of water there, and it locks it inside. Here's the good news. Unlike the sponge, no drips, and it absorbs so much more. Use it over and over, throw it in the washing machine. This is its natural color, so it won't bleed in the wash. No hotter than 60 degrees, but they come with a full set of instructions, by the way. Use the whole length. If you're using it on your car, just pull it in one direction. Windows, shower screens. Shall I do the carpet quickly?
Yeah, why not?
Before I knock my mic out again?
Do you know what? Everything is going up. We're
Yeah.
conditioned now to expect everything to be going up. We're not surprised now when we go into a supermarket and we see something £2-3 more than it was, say, a year, 18 months ago. Here we've got a tried and tested hero product that's been around for decades. You heard David say around about 50 years these have been on the market for. So you know it's going to work, but the price has been halved. For something that's going to save you money, even at the full price, it's going to save you money. But you've got them here today at half the price they should be. And you know, I'm saying that you've got 4 of the large orange. You can cut those down into 4 smaller, so that gives you then 16 smaller cloths, and you get 2 of the slightly smaller blue and slightly thinner blue ones, which are brilliant for windows and mirrors and that sort of thing as well. So it's not just for stains, it's a general multi-purpose cleaning around the home. If you've got a caravan or a motorhome, how popular are motorhomes now? More so than ever before, but there's a lot of surface area to keep clean. Again, these are going to be your new best friends. They really, really are. Now, carpets.
On the carpet when disaster strikes, and this is quite a thick plush carpet. I'm not sure how expensive it is, but you know, some carpets are very expensive. Hundreds of pounds per square metre.
Yeah.
And don't you find when someone comes over and accidentally spills a drink on your carpet, it's never off to the side of the room against the wall. It's in line with the television, right in the middle of the floor where you just cannot avoid it. Now, this could be anything, tea, coffee, could be the nervous puppy, spot with the wet tail, but when disaster strikes like this, you get that sinking feeling deep into your stomach.
Now, this carpet is absorbing all of this. It's going to go into your panels. It's going to go into your wooden flooring underneath there. Potentially a disaster.
It rots the floorboards.
Yeah.
Starts to smell bad.
Stinks.
You want to get to it quick. The first thing you reach for when you spill a drink, well, another drink sometimes, of course, at this time of night. Kitchen towels. I'm only going to use one because we're running out of them even on tonight's show. You use them over and over, and so quickly we get through them. They last 5 seconds. They fall apart. The mess is still... Look, how much did we get from that?
Not a lot.
Save a tree and save some money. Take your chamois, use it over and over, just up to 5 years before it needs replacement. Little bit of pressure, and the capillary action goes through the carpet to the floorboards below. It draws the liquid up. So before too long, not only do you get the drink back, watch this, like we said earlier, you know, if the shops are closed, no need to waste it. A couple of fresh ice cubes, Uncle Bill will never know the difference. But I'm just fooling around. But underneath the carpet, this is where it counts.
There's no camera
trickery. The floor's
trickery.
bone dry. There's no camera tricks.
You can
There's
see
no
the colour of
holes.
the cola coming out.
Someone emailed in a couple of shows ago and said, I think he's got a little hole in the countertop that it's dribbling through.
No.
No, none of that.
All genuine
Otherwise,
demonstrations.
the liquid wouldn't be there in the first place. Look at that.
Look.
Absolutely fantastic.
It's not only saved your carpet, it's probably saved the floor underneath the carpet as well.
Carpet needs
now,
some help, actually.
We're getting emails coming in, which is lovely. An email from Michael. Hello, Michael. Thanks for getting in touch. He's just ordered some. He says
Thank you, Michael.
He's got a little child, and he's always ending up mopping up spills. But that kind of comes with little children, doesn't it? It comes with children, it comes with pets. He thinks these are going to be really useful and really helpful. Thank you, Michael. Enjoy the results you're going to get with these.
They should be standard issue at the hospital before they let you take your kids home, really. It should give you a roll of chamois on the way out the door.
Well, honestly, just let me ask you a question. Maybe you're thinking to yourself, okay, I'm quite happy, I use paper towels and I don't mind that they've gone up a little bit in price. Add up how much you pay for paper roll towels every single month.
They've doubled.
Yeah, I know they have. Yeah, they've doubled in price. Times that by 12 and work out how much you normally spend per year on paper towels. And then think, okay, if these cloths are going to mean I don't need to buy them anywhere near as much before. I'm not saying you don't buy them ever again, but you don't really need to when you've got these. That is money saved, and you've literally only spent 20 quid on these today. They've stood the test of time. They are proven to be amazing, amazing cloths. The Miracle Chamois is what we're looking at here today, and you can get 4 of the large orange ones, 2 of the blue, and that product number is 469893. But please, 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 whatever you do, check the website and make sure you're ordering the right one. If you order the one that's £20, that's the 2 orange and the 1 blue, no, what you need is double for the same price. They're both side by side on the website, so don't get confused and order the wrong one, okay? It is easy to put the wrong one in your basket by mistake, but whatever you do, order 469893, you'll get 4 of the large orange and you'll get 2 of the blue. You want the one on the left, okay? The one on the left, that's the one you'll get where you get double. So you've got 6 cloths, 4 large and 2 small for that brilliant, brilliant price of just £20. Don't, whatever you do, miss your chance of getting that. Now, more demos from Dave a little bit later on. For the next few minutes, I just want to talk about a product that I've got at home. Mine is not this colour, mine's yellow, but it's basically the same idea. I've had mine, for no joke, must be 10 years, maybe 15 years, and it is always there as a problem solver. I've got a cat. I've had previous cats for many, many years. And of course they shed their fur, especially this time of the year. You end up with fur on the sofa, on your favourite chair. They always kind of sit where you sit, and then you end up with fur all over your backside and all over your clothing. But also, this is not just great for fur, it's also great for hard floors, for spillages as well, because you've got a squeegee on the back of this. Now, I honestly, if someone said to me, what broom out of all the brooms that you own and you've ever owned would you recommend? I would say a broom like this. It's only £18.99. Now, this is unlike any other broom because basically, rather than having bristles like, you know, kind of fibres and that sort of thing, this is actually a rubber broom. So that's going to, when you actually rub it across the carpet, create an element of static, which is going to help to pick up the fur and fibres and hair and that sort of thing brilliantly. But it's also, because it is made from rubber, it's great for your decking, for cleaning that with detergent. It's also great for cleaning, say, your patio as well. Your patio, this time of the year, maybe it's this week that you've started to think, okay, let's get the garden furniture out, let's get the patio looking nice again, let's clean the decking after a really wet winter. Maybe it's got algae on it, green on it, because all of these fibres, these rubberized fibres, will get into any of the ridges on the decking and help to get rid of that problem for you. It's just a brilliant all-round problem solver, this, and it's telescopic handle, so it can make it, you can make it shorter, you can make it taller, and it's one of those products that you just reach for. If you spill, obviously you'd use your Miracle Chamois if you spill something usually, but if you've got maybe liquid on the floor that you need to kind of dislodge, or you've got the chemical outside that you're using to clean the patio, you can squeegee that away into maybe the guttering or whatever. Now let me just show you. If I just put this down onto the carpet, we've just got here, thank you Charlie for doing this, she's put lots of cat hair and all sorts of things onto this thick pile carpet. Now, look, normally, if you're using a normal brush, what would happen is you end up leaving hair and fur behind. But because this creates that little bit of static when you're dragging it back, it removes all of the hair. It could be your hair, it could be animal hair, dog hair, pet hair, whatever it might be. But it literally gets it and gathers it all together, so it's left no trace of fur or hair on the carpet whatsoever. But look at what it's done. I mean, I know lots of hairdressers use these as well for sweeping up customers' hair. It's a brilliant, brilliant tool. Now, it also comes with the brush. Thank you, Charlie. I wonder where it gone. Now, this is perfect if you're doing maybe your cushions. Maybe you're getting rid of dirt and debris down the side of the cushion on your sofa or your armchair, getting cat hair off your favourite clothes, because basically they've jumped up and had a cuddle and you've realised you've got to go to work, or you're going out to a special occasion and you've got pet hair all over yourself, or maybe you've sat on the sofa not realising the cat was there before and you've got hair all on the backside. Then this is quite simply going to clean up all the fur and hair that you may have got on you, on your furniture as well. So this is going to come with the telescopic handle broom as well. I mean, this is a little bit like the Miracle Chamois. This is not a brand new invention. These have been around for decades. I think the first time I ever saw one of these was in my local hairdressers, and that's going back to probably when I was in my 20s. And they just use them brilliantly for getting rid of all the excess hair from their customers. All gets put into a bin. It's just the easy way. I mean, bristles on brushes normally flick the debris all over the place. You think it's kind of sweeping it up and you've got bits of this going that way, bits of this going that way. They kind of, they do a job, but do they do the job brilliantly well? When you've got the rubberized bristles on here, this helps to really collect and bring together all the elements. And also it helps to, if you've got new carpet, it helps to get rid of the excess fibres. When you have a new carpet, you find the carpet kind of sheds, don't you, for quite some time. This is a great way of getting rid of excess fibres from your carpet as well, all brilliantly, and all for an investment of £18.99. And honestly, keep this in your understairs cupboard or keep it in your utility room or something like that. But whatever you do, grab it. There's nothing to run out on this. There's nothing to replace with this, because quite simply, the rubber should last you years and years and years and years. But you can use it indoors, outdoors, all over the place. Patio cleaning, perfect for that. You can use it with detergent if you want to as well, but also of course for decking, anything along those lines. A rubber brush, if you have never had one, treat yourself to one today. I think it's a game changer and you'll never look back. It's 673670, and to get both for £18.99, and as I said, you can shorten it and lengthen it. You just literally screw the handle and then it collapses down to next to nothing. Keep those close to hand. You'll always reach for them and use them. 673670, that's the product code if you want that. And that is a brilliant deal at a brilliant price. Now, I did promise you an amazing vacuum in the show today. Now, also talking about pet hair, this has got an anti-wrap technology based into the head. It's from Tower, brilliant brand, and this is it in action. Now, loads of you are shopping ahead for this on the website. We have it for you today. It's HEPA filtration. It's got a bendable arm, which means it can go under like low coffee tables and that sort of thing really, really well. But if you're like me, if you are a pet owner, normal vacuums that don't have this technology, you can end up getting fibers of their hair or their hair actually wrapped around the head of the vacuum, and you're there trying to cut it away with scissors. It gets into a right old mess. With this, not only is it great for all your general vacuuming, but it's also brilliant for cat hair and pet hair removal as well. And it comes with a multitude of different heads and attachments. Look at how brilliant it is going under coffee tables. Stunning. 460569. Now, the deal we've got for you today with this is remarkable. It's down from £139.99, that's what it's worth, down to £89.99. So under £90 for a go anywhere rechargeable battery powered vacuum. And it is also, if you are a PayPal user, you can use your PayPal Pay in 3 with this, because it's over, I think it's over 50, isn't it? Over £50? Over £30. If you spend over £30 with us at ShopOnTV, you can use your PayPal Pay in 3. So that would be literally £30, 32, 31 it would be over the 3 instalments. Let me give you a guided tour of it though. This is the one that we've got charged up for you to see. Have a little look at this. Now, the first thing is the battery goes on the back there, so nice and discreet, really well balanced, and it's actually got 2 speeds. If I just turn it on without using it to start off with, that's speed number 1, and then that's your turbo. So you literally tap where it says the fan there, where you can see the fan, push that. That then gives you the turbo power. Now, on one charge, you're going to get approximately 40 minutes of continuous vacuuming with this, okay? So we've got coffee granules down here, we've got granola down here, we've got Rice Krispies I can see here as well. But remember, this has got the anti-wrap technology. So if you have a little look at the head there, you can see those diagonal strips going across the head. That's what's going to help to collect and also not get the actual fur of the animal wrapped onto the head, okay? Now, let me show you other heads that come with this as well. If you're wanting to vacuum your bed, vacuum your sofa, you've got a smaller head which can go on here, so it becomes a handheld as well as an upright, which is really cool. So that just clips on to basically where the pole is. You've then got your crevice tool, which is this one just here, and again that can be held and used as a handheld or on the end of the actual wand, it's up to you. And then you've also got this one, which is again really clever for things like keyboards and things like that, because you've actually got a retractable brush on there as well, so you can use that for doing your dusting if you want to, and that then folds back to if you want to use it without the brush head on. It's entirely up to you. This is the game changer for me. Let me just show you. On the back here, you've got a button. You push that button, what it does It allows you then, it's got like a knee joint, it's very clever. It allows you then to actually go under low-lying objects of furniture, like coffee tables, anything like that, and you're not having to be, double jointed to try and get into awkward angles. It then clicks back into place and you've then got it as an upright again. Okay, let me just show you the cleaning power of this. I'm just gonna have it on low to start off with. Now, it lights up, so you've got illumination. If you're doing dark areas or under furniture, you can see the power of it, incredibly light. The thing that I love, my vacuum at home actually is good, but it's corded, and I get myself into a right old 2 and 8 with the cord wrapped around my legs. I'm restricted to where the power points are, but this means I can take it up and down the stairs with the minimum of fuss, not being wrapped around, not having cables wrapped around my legs or anything like that. If I want to do something a little bit coarser, well, let's try. This is granola. Again, on wooden surfaces, not a problem. And sometimes other vacuums kind of flick particles all over the place. This isn't flicking it here, there and everywhere. It's literally collecting it, not a single bit of that left, in this chamber where the HEPA filtration is. And you can then instantly, this is what I love about it, normal vacuums, you end up filling up a bag and then waiting until the bag is filled before you kind of get rid of it and then put a new bag in. With this, you can empty this every single time you've used it directly into the pedal bin, directly into the dustbin, keeping that nice and hygienic. And the HEPA filtration is a permanent HEPA filter in there, which keeps everything nice and clean. And of course, stops the particles going back into the air again, keeps the filtration system really fresh. Now, when it comes to things like carpet, okay, we've got a carpeted surface here as well. So I've got Rice Krispies here. Turn that on. And I'm not adjusting anything. I'm literally going from one surface to another. If you find it misses anything, then you've got the turbo there, which will of course pick up anything that maybe the standard power and the standard suction may have left behind. So let's just try it on turbo. You can hear it kick in. That's increasing the suction, increasing the pickup power for really stubborn problems. I mean, hopefully you don't have many accidents of this sort of magnitude. If it's just general everyday vacuuming, look at that. Maybe you've got sawdust from your pet gerbil, pet hamster, pet rat, whatever it might be. I mean, these obviously are particles that are designed to show up on TV. We've got a dark red carpet here with bright cream Rice Krispies. And it's not a problem for this vacuum at all. There we go. And everything now is in there. Everything is in that chamber. And I'm not breaking a sweat. It's not heavy. It's incredibly light. I can pick it up with literally one finger, whereas my vacuum at home that's corded is a beast. It weighs a lot. Stairs are always a trauma. You know, you've got to find out where the plugs are. You've got to work out, if you need an extension cable or anything like that. And let's do another surface. Let's do a high gloss tiled surface as well. I'll tell you what, let's do the sawdust. Here we go. Sawdust from your pet cage. Again, some vacuums would flick this everywhere because it's a smooth, shiny surface. It's got nothing to cling on to. But look at that. It's hungry. And it's left absolutely nothing behind. Now this is something I can certainly relate to. Dog biscuits, cat biscuits. Again, my cat, she's got two really annoying habits. She spills her food onto the floor, onto the carpet. She then also, in her litter tray, tends to kind of flick all the litter out. She's not very house proud cat, let me put it that way. So these could be litter pellets from the litter tray or doggy biscuits. Now, they are quite big chunks, but this is literally picking up all of those. If you want to put it onto turbo, there you go. But the biggest thing for me about this is that quite simply, normally pet hair would get tangled round the head of any vacuum. This one has got the anti-tangle technology built into it. So you've got those diagonal strips that go around the barrel that rotates, and that stops the actual hairs from getting knotted and getting matted onto the vacuum. And remember, the price should be £140, £139.99. We have got it today £40 less than that, £89.99. It's a brilliant brand of tower as well, and it's on PayPal Pay in 3 if you want to use PayPal. I mean, there are other people that have got good deals on this, but we've got the best deal at £89.99. And you've got, remember, all the different heads and attachments. The idea is that you can literally remove the main part of the arm, so it's no longer an upright, and you can then literally clip any of these extra heads onto here, and it now becomes basically the most powerful handheld vacuum. Great for the car, great for the boot of the car. If your boot needs a good old vacuum like mine does, this is perfect. Again, for upholstery, for the mattress as well. So that just clicks on there. And again, you've got the rotary head on there too. There we go. So I just literally remove that simply and easily and conveniently. When you want to use it with the crevice tool, that just clips in there. Again, rather than having a big bulky vacuum that, you know, it takes two of you to lift it or anything like that, then this you can go down the side of the sofa, down the side of the chair, wherever you need to get in. Everything has got its place, and it's by that brilliant brand of tower. And look, all of that is in there, which can go straight into the bin. I'm not going to make too much mess, Charlie, I promise. Look, let me just show you. Look, push the button, open it up, there you go, it's in the bin, back on the floor, but you know what? You've got a perfectly clean vacuum, it's all in the bin where it needs to be. Sorry, Charlie. Charlie will sort that out for me in a minute. We'll come back and vacuum it up in a minute. But if you want this brand new one today from Tower, the brand new handheld vacuum, it's £89.99. We're getting busy for this right now. Loads of you putting it into your baskets. And remember, we'll deliver it direct to your door. This is a brilliant go anywhere vacuum, outdoor, indoor. If you've got a caravan as well, absolutely perfect for this. Whatever you do, don't miss out on it. It is just brilliant. And again, with the price that we've got for you here today, you're saving best part of £40 off what the price should be. Yeah, so it's an upright when you want it to be, it's a handheld when you want it to be. You've got the powerful cyclonic action, HEPA filtration. This is what does it for me. Getting under really awkward coffee tables or any furniture that you really struggle to vacuum under normally, this is going to be an absolute breeze. And you've also got a little battery charging bracket as well, which can go on the wall. So they thought of everything. And for doing the stairs, not a chore anymore. Doing your dusting, you've got the dusting tool on there too, but look at it underneath that coffee table. How easy is that? £89.99 down from £139.99, so you're actually saving £50. I thought it was 40, no, you're saving 50, and you can use your PayPal Pay in 3 if you want to as well. 460-569 with anti-tangle technology. We all need that in our lives. We definitely do. Now, have you heard the news? Not only are we here every single night after midnight on ITV and STV through until 3 a.m, we are also very proud to be on Freeview. And we're on Freeview between the hours of midnight and 6 p.m. every day. Here's how you can find us.
ShopOnTV also broadcasts every day from midnight to 6 p.m. on Freeview Channel 89, with an even wider range of must-have products at market-beating prices. So, check your electronic program guide for the latest show schedule and tune in daily to grab the offers while they're still available. There's more to see with ShopOnTV. There are 3 convenient ways to place your order with ShopOnTV. Just scan the QR code with your smartphone's camera app to view the current on-screen item. Or go directly to our website, shopontv.co.uk, where you'll find all the products in today's show. Simply add the items you want to buy to your online shopping basket and check out. Prefer ordering by phone? Give our UK-based customer service centre a call on 03333 241 241. Friendly representatives are available to assist you 24 hours a day. Straightforward shopping with ShopOnTV.
Welcome back, everybody, to ShopOnTV on this Friday morning now, isn't it?
It is, you know.
Where did that Thursday go?
It's the beginning of the weekend for many.
Absolutely, yeah. Well, welcome. I'm Dave Brownford, by the way, in case we haven't met before, but hopefully you have. Great to be with you. This is my first live ShopOnTV show. I've done some shows which are going out on the Freeview channel that we just talked about, but it's the first time I've been with you, staying up till 3 a.m. My mum let me stay up till 3 a.m. Can you believe that?
It's a big night.
Yeah, it's a big night for me. Big night for me. Right now, David is here. He's bringing us a tried and tested household miracle. It is the miracle chamois. Now normally, and there are some people evidently, I've just been told, that have put the single deal in their basket. It's easy to do because they're both side by side on the website, but make sure you put the right one in. The right one is where you buy one, you get one free. Okay, so this item number, don't buy it. That's on the screen. We're going to give you the right one. That was the one that gives you 2 of the orange and 1 blue. This is the item number that's giving you the jackpot, because you've got 4 of the large and 2 of the small. I say small, they're not small, but they're smaller than the orange, okay? You're going to get a total of 6 miracle chamois, buy one, get one free, and it's only £20. So that is basically 2 of these and 1 of these. You're going to get 4. And they're 70 by 50 centimetres. They're huge, and you can cut them down. And of course, the blue ones, they're designed predominantly for things like windows and mirrors, but you can use them really on anything. But you're going to get 6 in total for 20 quid. Now, the biggest thing for me, when I do my parents' shopping, which I do whenever I'm back home, they always ask me to buy rolls of paper towels of a certain brand, probably the best known one out there. I can't believe the price. They've gone up so much, and even at the lower price that they were before, they were still expensive. And you throw them away. You get through them probably quite quickly. With this, you could use these miracle chamois for all the reasons that you'd use a paper towel, but they're reusable and they're washable. You put them in the washing machine and use them again and again and again. So for that reason alone, think about the money you're going to save if you don't have to buy kitchen towels anymore. Absolute winner. You can't go wrong with a buy one get one free deal like this. And cleaning your car, keeping your windscreen nice and smear free, polishing your mirrors. I mean, originally, Dave, this is Dave, by the way, Shammy Davis Jr.
That's me, Shammy Davis Jr.
These were originally made for car cleaning, weren't they?
Yes, designed for washing cars all those years ago in Germany, and many of our viewers will still be aware of using them for that purpose. By the way, we talk about throwing them in the washing machine, and please do that whenever you feel the need. This is their natural colour. They won't bleed in the wash. You're not going to find your white socks are orange if you put them in with your clothes. No hotter than 60 degrees, but watch this anyway. If you're using it on your car, it's just fantastic. Dries it off in no time. And maybe it's not even just a case of washing the car. A lot of people these days take their car to the car wash.
Yep.
But, you know, it rains quite often here in England, doesn't it?
Just a bit.
And then sometimes what used to happen to me was the curse of the car wash, I called it. You'd pick that moment on a Monday afternoon when you think, yes, I want to take the car home looking pristine. And just as you drive out, the rain starts coming down.
That's my life.
And I used to live down a country lane, and by the time I got back, there were water spots all over the bonnet, mud up the side of it, and it was a total waste of time. So if you get up the next morning and it's been raining after you've washed your car, just little bit of detailing to get the water spots off.
Have you noticed something?
Yeah, what hasn't he done?
Exactly. David has just been absorbing water after water after water after water.
Super absorbent. Check this out.
Look!
See how much
Look at what it holds.
Yeah, they hold an absolute ton of liquid, up to 20 times its own weight. So if something goes wrong around the home, maybe a burst pipe, leaky washing machine, or the kids have had a shower or a bath and they just get out and splish splash everywhere. The bath mat can't take it. Take your chamois and use it as a bath mat. And if you're...
That's a really good idea.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of ladies don't like the look of it as a bath mat. I appreciate that, but put it underneath because the bath mat you're using probably can't do the job we're asking of it. And try and pick up a spill like this with a sponge. There's nothing else that can come close. Look, it just drips all over the floor. Take your chamois, fold it into a pad. The more times you fold it, the more it absorbs. And just lay it in the mess. Use it damp, and the capillary action means it absorbs just so much water and locks it inside.
This is not a gimmick.
No drips.
This is no gimmick. This works. Look at that compared to the sponge.
Yeah, it just locks it in. So that's got to be useful. Yeah, and use it in a multitude of places. Gardeners use them for germinating seeds. If you're going away on holiday, cut a circular piece, put it in the tray of your plants.
Great idea.
And what's going to happen then is it hydrates your plants when you're on a holiday.
Yeah.
You don't have to get the creepy neighbours over to water the plants, at least for the first week anyway. And if you've got a big job to do, the windscreen of your vehicle, patio doors, something like this, watch. Just pull it in one direction. Beautiful, streak-free finish.
That is
fantastic.
So impressive.
NASCAR drivers use them because they don't scratch the paint.
As I said to you
Absolutely
before,
great.
first time I saw these products were at an Ideal Home show in London many, many, many years ago. I wondered why everyone was walking out with these orange cloths. I did a bit of research, found out it was this, and they're not new. They've been around for decades. They really, really have been. But, you know, they work. That's the thing. And if you've never seen these before, or you've never had the opportunity to travel to some of these shows or had the time to do that, we're bringing you some of the best products in the business here on Shop on TV and delivering them to your door. You know, those sort of shows you pay to go in, to see the new inventions and the brilliant products for your home. We're showing them to you on TV and we'll deliver them to your door. And the thing is, they work. You have to use them damp. Don't use them dry because they will not be effective, but you use them damp and they will just absorb so much. Think about if you've got a pet, how often have they had an accident? How often have they knocked over their water bowl? Or have they got overexcited when mum and dad's got home and they left you little messages on the wooden floor? Even worse, on the carpet. It's important to get that out, to stop that odour, to stop that smell, that discoloration. Getting it out of the carpet quickly, that's half the battle won. It really, really is. But again, every home needs cloths. No home doesn't have a cloth or a duster or indeed paper towels. Now, this will do the job of the duster, it will do the job of the paper towel, and it will do the job of lots of other things that have got it's got so much more absorbency than other products.
Cut a little small piece, I recommend, and put it at the back of the sink around the taps, because you know moisture builds up there a lot. And if you've got an expensive granite or marble worktop, you talk about the Ideal Home exhibition, so many ladies come up to us there and say, oh, I just love it, we got this very expensive worktop put in the kitchen, had an extension done, £7,000 for the worktop, and for years I just couldn't get it clean. And this, well, I'm reminiscing about a couple of ladies who just said this was a godsend.
Yeah.
On an expensive worktop like that, it takes care of any streaks, any water spots. You'll be absolutely blown away at how good they are. Use it on your windows.
It's just constantly
shower
thirsty.
screens, and look how much it holds. Yeah, I haven't wrung it out yet.
Nope.
When it starts to leave a little trail, then we know it's getting full. And boy, does it hold a lot. It's a miracle. A strong word to use for a cloth, but I think we're seeing evidence that it kind of earns its name. Shall I do the carpet? Or?
Yeah, let's do the carpet.
Let's do the carpet.
I'm just
This is
wondering,
quite impressive.
because we've had some nice weather over the last couple of days, driving into London tonight, cafe society, everyone was out in the streets having a coffee or whatever. But maybe that's shone up all the streaks on your windows, on your conservatory, that sort of thing. But we'll get onto that in a minute. What about the carpet?
What about the carpet? I've just made a little spill there. Could be a nervous puppy dog, Spot with the wet tail.
Yep.
Could be a big dog, Rover, the golden reliever.
Yes.
And the worst
I never
animal
get tired
of
of
all,
that one, so.
the party animal. You know, we've all been there, especially at this time of night when disaster strikes. And if you've got an expensive carpet, maybe it's a fawn or a beige cream colour, it really shows up,
Yep.
right? And this stuff's thick, it's expensive. So, I mean, look how thick that is.
Yeah.
If I can get that out from underneath, you know it's doing a good job. This is a big spill.
Look.
Could be red wine, tea, coffee, water, beer. Should we finish the bottle, Dave?
Why
Let's
not?
finish the bottle.
Yeah.
That's what my dad always taught me anyway.
Look at that.
Now, hopefully, you'll never get a spill this massive at home. But we're creating the worst possible case scenario. Check out underneath. The hardwood floors.
That's
If
a
in the
disaster waiting to
car,
happen.
Isn't it? It's
Yep.
already happened. The car, if that's in the car, it's going to rust. You ever take the kids through the drive-through, and then by the time you even get to the exit, they've already dropped a bottle of Diet Coke or
Yep.
one of those big tubs of it on the back seat. So use it on upholstery as well. When you spill a drink, usually the first thing you reach for, at this time of night, another drink.
I'm just thinking.
And then the kitchen towels. We all use them. 2 of the large rolls a week. If it's a $5 a roll, you're talking over £300 a year. And it's just like watching your money get wet, watching it fall apart, then we throw it in the rubbish and we go and get some more.
I'm
Cash
thinking,
in the trash.
Are you
Doesn't make
a
much sense.
cabbie? Do you carry lots of passengers, customers? They have accidents, they have spillages. Again, brilliant for you. It's
Yeah,
brilliant for
leave one
everyone.
inside the car.
Yeah, yeah.
Absolutely. We all make the odd accident. You spill your coffee when you're waiting at the lights and you take off in a hurry or something. It happens to me anyway. A little bit of pressure with your hands. Remember that mess underneath. What we're aiming for is the bone dry floor underneath. You can see the stains nearly gone. If that was Uncle Bill's last bottle of, or last glass of scotch, you could put it straight back in the glass for him. A couple of fresh ice cubes. If you have a nervous puppy, maybe don't use that method. I'm just fooling around because it's that time of night. But have a look underneath the carpet when I'm finished. If this floor is bone dry, just think about this, viewer. You use it just once for a spill like this, and it's paid for itself several times over, hasn't it?
Absolutely.
But you'll use it every day. And I know you hear salesmen say that often, you'll use it every day. Think about it though, and we don't think about this. How often do you reach for a cloth? At least once a day. Doesn't matter who you are.
Multiple
Have
times.
a look underneath. Not quite bone dry, but almost. That's
you know what?
pretty impressive.
The miracle cloth, the miracle chamois has literally saved the day. It saved the carpet, it saved your floor.
You're never going to get that with a kitchen towel, are you? Let's face it.
No. And again, I did make that analogy. How much have you spent, or do you spend at the moment, on paper towels? I'm not trying to do the paper towel industry out of business, but what I'm saying is, you know, it's paper. They've gone up a fortune in recent weeks and recent months. You can do away with the need for having to buy those, and you get something so much more absorbent that's much more hygienic in that you can wash it in the washing machine, and you're going to get twice as much for your money that you would normally get. For £20, you're getting basically £40 worth of miracle chamois. You get 2 blue, 4 orange. I mean, if I just take one of these orange ones off here for a second, just to show you the sheer size. Look at that. Look at the size of them. They are absolutely huge. So if you're thinking, why do I want cloth that big? Cut it into 4. Yeah, you can do. And if you want to share it maybe with your next door neighbour or your best friend, your sister, your mum or whatever, 2 for you, 2 for them, that's a tenner each. You'd spend that a week on most people spend that a week on.
It's going to last up to 5 years.
Yeah, absolutely.
You've got cleaning cloths taken care of for the next 5 years if you make the purchase.
Yeah.
Hey, what about this for an idea? Got any woolly jumpers? Or cashmere sweaters that
I never
you can't
thought of
put in
this
the
until you
tumble
told me.
dryer. Take your wet woolly jumpers and roll them up. Now this is quite a big one. You might need to use 2. Make a big giant chamois sandwich, otherwise known as a shamwich, and roll it up nice and tight. You might even have to do this twice, but in 20 minutes, maybe half an hour, that soaking wet woolly jumper is going to be bone dry and ready to wear. And saves on dry cleaning.
And when the dog comes in, soaking wet after jumping in a puddle, jumping in the river or the pond or whatever it might be, or just get caught in a shower and does its shaking thing and water goes everywhere in the house, towel dry them with this. It will take all that absorption and all that moisture off the fur of the animal too. So
absolutely
multiple
right. For grooming
uses.
the dog, yeah. When they come in all wet, muddy paws, and you're just straight in the washing machine whenever it's dirty. Keep one in the car.
Now, we have got literally hundreds of you right now, the length and breadth of the UK, putting this in your basket right now because everybody needs cloths. What cloths have you got? Have you got any of the cloths that Dave was talking about earlier on before? And you're thinking, this makes sense because I don't need to spend money on those that are replaceable and these are reusable. How many kitchen rolls do you get through in a month? If you get through, let's be conservative. If you get through £10 worth of kitchen paper towels in a month, that's 120 quid a year you're spending on kitchen towels. I bet you spend an awful lot more than that in actual fact. Then that has saved you 100 quid. I reckon it's going to save you an awful lot more than that. And these have got a 1-year guarantee.
I'm sorry, I know you say you don't want to do them out of business, but they are the enemy. I'm sorry, but they are. And I'm not here to tell you you'll never use them again, but you're going to use a heck of a lot less. You know, if you can save 150 quid a year, and that is realistic, well, hey, 20 quid, honestly. You get a whole bunch of them and they're brilliant.
And would you clean your windows with paper towels? Nope. Would you clean your car with paper towels? Heck no. No, never in a million years. You can do all of that with these. So think about it. It makes absolute sense. And this deal today, when we did the recording, David and myself, for our Freeview channel, brand new on 89, from midnight till 6 every single day, midnight till 6 p.m. We did this offer on the pre-record. I couldn't believe it then and I can't believe it now, but we've kept the offer for you. So if you've not seen this before, it should be £40 for what you're getting for 20. If you buy the wrong item on our website, you'll get 2 orange and 1 blue for 20 quid. Make sure you get the right one. This is the right one. 469893. And if you're thinking, I'm not sure which one's which, just call the call centre. Call the phone number 0333 241 241 and tell them that you'd like the miracle chamois, please, and they'll make sure that you get the buy one get one free deal that we've got here today. It's basically half price or buy one get one free, whichever way you want to look at it. And remember, if you buy it today, we'll get it shipped to your door. You don't have to go to any exhibition to find this. We'll deliver it to your door. Whatever you do, don't miss out on this opportunity. We're talking about house-proud people in the shows tonight. We're talking about brilliant vacuums. We're talking about a brilliant rubberized brush. And we're also talking about, of course, the miracle chamois. And this is why you should shop with us.
At ShopOnTV, our goal is to provide you with the best shopping experience possible. Our team of shopping experts is dedicated to sourcing the latest, greatest and most desirable products at the lowest prices available, delivering them to you quickly and conveniently and ensuring your complete satisfaction. We're passionate about maintaining the highest standards of quality and service every step of the way from design to dispatch. You'll find us on ITV1 and STV from midnight to 3 a.m, Freeview Channel 89 from midnight to 6 p.m, and on YouTube at ShopOnTV Live. Our daily broadcasts are your TV window into the global marketplace, presenting you with a collection of carefully curated must-have items, demonstrated by our on-air team with honesty, integrity and trust. Plus, there's even more in our online store at shopontv.co.uk. So when it's time to shop, shop on TV.
Yeah, that's us. That's why you should shop on TV with us. Every night we're live just after midnight on STV and ITV with you through until 3 o'clock. I'm Dave. It's my first live show with you on Shop on TV, so great to be with you. And if we have met before, great to see you again. And if it's the first time we've ever met, great to meet you. Now, this gentleman, here he is. He calls himself, well, actually, we all call you, don't we, Shammy Davis Jr.?
I'm sure there's a lot of things you call me when I'm not around, but yes, Shammy Davis Jr., that'll do. Big Wave Dave, that's another one. Okay. But it's all about the miracle Shammy. I know there's a lot of you out there that are making the purchase. Jump in while you can, because I can tell you we have thousands that we can sell you on 734505, where you get the original package, 2 orange and a blue. What we don't have is thousands of the free sets.
Right.
So if you want to get double the value for no extra cost, it's 469893. That's your item number. Don't plug in the wrong one, because you'll still pay the same amount, but you get half as much as you could. Now, this is what it does. It's super, super absorbent. It just loves liquid. You'll use it to wash your car. You can use it dry inside the car for polishing and buffing. Use it on big vehicles, caravans, motorhomes. Hey, there's one thing I haven't done to it yet. Did you notice? He hasn't wrung it out. That's right. Cut it into quarters. Use it as a dishcloth. It's the best dishcloth you'll ever use, bar none.
Didn't think of that.
And look, it just now it's leaving liquid behind. Let's see how much we got. You want to defrost your freezer? Yep. Check it out. Fantastic. Maybe it's emptying the hot tub or the swimming pool in the summertime, the kids' paddling pool, the fish bowl. Maybe you get a leaky pipe under the sink, a washing machine that floods. You get the idea. In the bathroom, use it as a bath mat. Sponges work too, of course they do. But try and pick this up with a sponge. You'll be there all day and half the night, and you still won't get the mess. Nothing absorbs liquid like the Miracle Chamois. Watch this. Fold it in a pad, lay it in the mess. Like a thirsty camel that picks it up.
Look at this.
They absorb 20 times their own weight.
20.
Locks it inside. No drips. No drips here.
Wow.
Nope.
Unlike the sponge?
Unlike the dirty old sponge that you can't put in the washing machine without it falling to pieces. What about these turkeys? J-cloths? Don't even bother.
You know what?
Full of holes after one use. Watch this. How much did we get? Like Niagara Falls over here. You will love them. Look how big they are too. Use the whole length. Windows, shower screens, patio doors. I know you've got some, Dave. Couldn't live without them, right?
Absolutely right. Now, think about it. The secret to a successful product is to have a product that everybody needs. There aren't many products out there on the market that everybody needs and will benefit from, but this is one of them. We all need cloths. We all need spillages that can be, solved and picked up easily. We all need to clean our windows. We all need to clean our carpets and make them nice and clean and keep them clean. So if you have a spillage on a carpet, and it's always when it's a new carpet or a new rug, something goes accidentally wrong with it, someone knocks over a cup of tea, cup of coffee, anything with milk in it stinks after a few days.
Yeah,
get it up, get it out.
For weeks, doesn't it?
Horrible.
And when the kids are off school, the little youngsters make a mess, spill their drinks on the carpet. By the way, if you have any old spills on the carpet at home, an old red wine or Coca-Cola stain somewhere in the middle of the floor that's been there for ages, try this. And I'm not going to guarantee it'll work, but get a bottle about this size full of soda water and just dilute the old stain. Try and wash it out, basically. Yep. So you pour a bunch on, you put the chamois over the top, break it down slowly. You might have to do it 4 or 5 times, but I've heard great results from certain customers through trying that method. Now, this is a big spill. This carpet is very thick, by the way.
Absolutely.
I'm not using some cheap little flimsy thing that you'll find on the stairs at primary schools. You know, this is proper, expensive, thick, plush carpet. Could be Berber, could be shag. You know, and if it's beige or fawn in colour, it's hard to get that stain out.
You're not putting a few mils. No, this is a big spill. This is a...
Yeah, I'm just going to keep going, because what I like to see is that the carpet can't hold it anymore and it's bursting out the sides. Now, you're not going to get a spill this bad, hopefully, at home, but it does happen. Check this out. Look underneath. This is what we can't see at home. You can only imagine.
Yeah.
The hardwood floors have seen better days. You try and pick that up with paper towels. You're not just going to use a couple. You can go through the whole roll, and what you're not going to get is the mess underneath. These paper towels are not designed for the purpose we're about to try and attempt to use them for. But we all do it.
Becca,
we all do it. You stand on them, you squash. What you're doing here is pushing the mess under.
Absolutely. Becca, my producer tonight, she actually, before she had her miracle chamois, actually spilt a whole bottle of wine over, and it took a whole roll of paper
tragic.
towels.
That is tragic. I think I've heard this story before.
A whole roll.
And if it falls on a hard floor and it breaks, you can just use a whole chamois like so and scoop up the broken glass, shake that off, put it in the washing machine, takes care of that too. Use it on the floor often. Kitchen towels, they get wet, you use them once, they fall apart into little pieces, you throw them in the rubbish.
Yep.
That's your money you're throwing away, cash in the trash. One little piece at a time. Save some money, save the environment. Don't you just think every time you reach for these, hey, another dead tree in the forest, you pull it down by the roots. Try and avoid using them. They are the enemy. Take your chamois, use it damp. Remove the excess liquid. A little bit of pressure.
So this is going to suck the liquid up through the carpet.
This is capillary action.
Right.
Exactly right. It draws the liquid from beneath the carpet and brings it to the surface. There's no other cloth that can do this. You see the stains nearly gone.
Yep.
We do the other side. That last bottle of 12-year-old scotch, no need to waste it. Couple of fresh ice cubes back in the glass.
There it goes,
Some
though.
of my friends say it tastes better the second time around. We do things a little different down under. I'm just fooling around, of course I am. Have a look underneath when I'm finished, though. The floor is going to be bone dry already. Isn't it nice to find a cloth that really works for a change? This is industrial quality, commercial quality cleaning cloths brought to you at wholesale prices. Do treat yourself if you're thinking about it. Here's the proof you need.
Look at that.
Wow. Use it just once for a spill like that and you will bless the day they came through your front door. They're just that good. They really are.
That now is not soaking into the floorboards or anything like that to potentially cause major damage. It's
held in the cloth.
Yeah, held in the cloth. Think about all the cloths you've got in your kitchen. If you've got a utility cupboard or something like that where you keep all your polishes and all that sort of thing, you've probably got dusters, you've probably got dishcloths, you've probably got paper towels. All of those you don't need, because these cloths here, the Miracle Chamois, will do the jobs of all of those and more. And because today you're getting a buy one, get one free deal, and remember these large orange ones are 50 centimetres by 70 centimetres, so over half a metre. And then you've got the blue ones, of course, as well. You get all of those for 20 quid. Now, if I just hold up the orange one for you for a second, oops, so you can see the size. Just look at the size of that. There we go. You can easily cut that into 4, and that's a really good size cloth. So you'll then have 16 of that size if you cut each of them into 4s, okay? 469893 will get you 4 of those and 2 of the blues for 20 quid. They should be £40. So today you're getting all of them for half price. Buy one, get one free, or half price, whichever way you look at it. I tell you what, Charlie will sort the pack shot out for me and the display out for me in a second. We're going to go over to show you the Tower vacuum, though, that loads of you are actually ordering right now. Everything, by the way, that we have in our shows and everything that we have on offer is on our website. If you go to shopontv.co.uk, have a little look, and you'll see that there are literally thousands of products on our website. We've got the Wonder Broom on there, of course, as well, other vacuums too. That's what is actually in our show right now. So there we are, that's what you can see. Now do make sure you order the item, if you're going for the Miracle Chamois, on the left, okay? Because that's the one that's a buy one, get one free. If you order the one that's on the right, you'll only end up with 2 of the orange cloths and 1 of the blues. So there we go. That's the one you need. That's the all-important item number you need. That's where you're going to get twice as much as you would normally expect to get for just £20. Absolutely brilliant. Now, another item that's absolutely flying with us tonight, we're all, I'm sure, very house proud. Maybe you've got a vacuum that you're a little bit fed up with. Maybe it's been not performing that well. Maybe you've had it a few years. Maybe the suction's not that great. Maybe you get, as I always do with mine, tangled up in the cord. You've got to look where the plug points are. You've got to maybe get the extension cable out. You end up kind of tying yourself in knots with a cable. Going up and downstairs with a cabled vacuum is a pain, absolute pain. Enter this vacuum here from Tower. This is quite simply genius. The reason I say that is it becomes an upright, but it also becomes a handheld. By literally pushing that button in there, removing the chamber from the top, the power unit, you can then attach any of the extra attachments, the heads, onto this. So if I just show you the attachments first before I start to demonstrate the upright part of it. So this is a powerful, there we are, powerful head that can go on there. That can also go on the end of the pole as well, so you can use it as an upright too. But ideally, to have a powerful handheld vacuum like that, maybe for the boot of the car, for the caravan, stairs as well, this is absolutely brilliant for that. Then you've also got your nozzle, your crevice tool, so that can go again down the side of the sofa, down the side of the chairs, again cleaning out and vacuuming the car, down by the side of the passenger seat and driver's seat. Here we go. Also great for cobwebs too, absolutely. This is your dusting head, so you've got the bristles on there as well. Great for keyboards, when you get crumbs in your keyboards and that sort of thing, around the TV area too. So all of those attachments come with it. You've also got a wall-mounted bracket. Now that allows you to put the actual vacuum on here and a few of the extra heads as well, so you can actually put that onto the wall if you want to too. But let me just show you the cleaning power of this. Another nice feature of it is that you've got anti-tangle technology. Now, if like me, you're a pet lover and you've got cats or dogs or whatever, especially at the moment, they're probably shedding for the summer and you've got lots of hair all over the place. This is going to stop the hair from tangling around the revolving head, okay, which is a real godsend. So it's got anti-tangle technology, but another lovely feature of this, if I just show it to you over here quickly, is there's a button on the back. So if you've got, say for example, I've got an imaginary coffee table there, push the button on the back, it's then got a joint, which means that you could quite simply go under, like a chicken leg, yeah. It goes underneath a coffee table or underneath a low piece of furniture without you having to be a contortionist getting on your hands and knees. Really, really cool. And it just clicks into place and you're back up to an upright again. Okay, now it's also got 2 speeds. So I'll show you that. That's on here, on, and then that's the low speed. And then I put my finger over where the fan is. It then goes into turbocharge. And on one charge, this will give you 40 minutes of continuous vacuuming, which is enough to do a complete average size house, top and bottom, if you've got 2 floors. Let's show you. Granules. Let's turn it on. I don't need the high power for this. And to be fair, probably 99% of the time, you'll be fine using it on low power, which will make the charge last that much longer, of course, as well. And rather than having any really annoying bags that you have to kind of, fill up and then chuck away, all the dirt and the debris goes in this little chamber here. HEPA filtration as well, didn't mention that. So that's also incredibly hygienic, stops all the dust going back into the atmosphere. But all of the dirt and the debris and the coffee and everything is in that chamber there. And you empty it by simply pushing the button just there, so it goes straight into your swing bin or whatever you've got. Now this is granola, I think it is anyway. It could be porridge or something like that. Again, different chunks. Oh, it's Rivita, is it? Rivita, oh right, okay. Very healthy. There we go. Look, different chunks of that well-known biscuit. There we go. No crumbs left there whatsoever. Now we've got coffee granules and we've got, what are these, pulses it looks like? Lentils maybe? There we go. How about that? Completely garbage free. I don't think I've missed anything. Oh, I've missed a couple of bits there, sorry. Gonna do a job, do the job well, there we go. Do you know what? It's incredibly light as well. Let me just hold this up with my index finger. There we go. So if you struggle with heavy vacuums, and some of the market leading vacuums are incredibly heavy, mine weighs an absolute ton. Also, the suction is so powerful on it, I struggle to actually vacuum, especially quite long pile carpet. It kind of sticks like a magnet to it, which is not easy to do. So this has got the power, but it's also got the go anywhere versatility as well. But let me just put the chicken leg, as my director Kieran called it. That's a really good description, actually. Imagine that is a coffee table. I'm still on low power, but I'm going underneath that coffee table really, really easily. It's got a rotating and turning head. It's got gliding wheels which help it just basically glide over the surface, but you can definitely see where you've been and where you haven't. There we go, click it into place again, and that means you don't have to move the furniture. Absolutely. Why make life more difficult for yourself? Well, you can actually let the vacuum help you. And then if something is a little bit stubborn, if you've got a really big problem to get up, then kick it into turbo. There we go. You can hear the increase in the power. You can see the increase in the productivity of the actual vacuum. And you can actually see it changing the pile of, it's grooming the carpet. That's what it's doing, literally grooming the carpet. And then when you realise that you don't need quite so much power on maybe a hard floor or something like that, you can then just push that fan button and it goes back down to normal power. I think everybody that owns a vacuum like this raves about it because it's convenient. You know what, if you put off the vacuuming, why do you put the vacuuming off? Because it's hard work. Because it's back-breaking, because the vacuum weighs a ton, because it's hard to push it, because it just literally sticks to the carpet all the time. This is perfect for go anywhere vacuuming, not only indoors, but also outdoors. Great for vacuuming the car. I mean, if you go and have your car, where I go and have my car cleaned, if I have it cleaned by hand, it's £10, which I think is pretty good value. But then if I have the inside cleaned, it suddenly jumps up to £25. But the reason I sometimes have the inside cleaned is that my vacuum is too bulky to take outside and awkward to use in a car scenario. With this, that's more like it. That's what I need. That's what I need to go out to clean down between the driver's door and my just down there where all the debris picks up, and down where the accelerator and the brake pedal and the clutch and all of that, those are the hard to reach areas. This is not going to get in the way. This is not going to be an obstruction for that. And then when you want to do the upholstery, and let's face it, after your house, your car is probably the second most expensive thing that you own. You want to look after it. And if you're paying 25 quid a time to have the inside done and the outside done, do the inside yourself, save 15 quid each time. That's paid for itself, hasn't it? In next to no time. £89.99 for this, and it is £50 saved. £50 off. It should be £139.99, and if you have got PayPal, which I know millions of you have, we've got PayPal Pay in 3 available as well, which would only be £32.31 over the 3 payments. Pay one payment today, next payment in a month, and the final payment in 2 months' time. Look at that. This shows you the anti-tangle technology for hair and debris build-up. It stops the hairs from wrapping around the circle chamber in there, okay? 460-569, and look, this is genius. To have that chicken leg technology, I know it's not called that, but you know what I mean. It's 460-659, the item number, 569, sorry, 460-569. We're getting very busy for it with the brilliant brand of Tower as well. Excellent, and the tools are included. And you get 1 battery, 3-year guarantee, and remember, 1 full charge gives you 40 minutes of continuous vacuuming with that from Tower. Very, very popular that this morning, and I'm not at all surprised. Right, now, another product that I rave about all the time, I've had mine donkey's years, and you know what? They never ever run out. They never ever need replacing. You can use these rubber brushes on any surface, any floor, or any surface in the home. Brilliant also on upholstery too. You are going to get not only the broom, but you're also going to get the handheld brush, which I think Charlie's got, so I'll get that in for you. You do get the brush, and you can use that for kind of kind of you know, furring yourself if you've got fluff from the, thank you my dear, if you've got pet fluff and that sort of thing on your cushions or on your sofa, your chairs, on your clothes, on your jeans or whatever. This is the same technology. I mean, our floor manager Charlie keeps using it because she's clearing up after me because I'm a messy so-and-so. But let me just show you. I showed it to you with fur. Let me show you. I'll just extend it a little bit more because you can just quite simply turn the handle. telescopically extends the handle. Now, I first saw these brushes used in hairdressers, because they are brilliant for sweeping up hair, not only from like wooden floors or tiled floors or vinyl floors, but brilliant for sweeping up hair on carpeted surfaces. It creates like a static charge. Don't worry, it's not going to make your hair stand on end or anything like that, but simply it lets you gather up all the fibres, all the hairs off the carpet. If you've got a brand new carpet with all those loose fibres and you're finding those loose fibres for ages and ages and ages, this is going to help to get rid of that as well for you. But it literally gathers all the hairs together in one place, making it a breeze to keep your carpets tidy. But also on hard floors, it's brilliant as well. I mean, I can use this was designed to be used on the vacuum, but I can equally use this on these fibres as well. So, look, all in one place, not a single little bit of that left behind. And if I've got a cup of tea here, see, that was my ploy. I wanted Charlie to get me a tea so I could have it on set so I can use it in the demonstration. But there we are, a tiled surface. Obviously you can use your Miracle Chamois as well, but if you're using this on, say, a patio or decking outside, you wouldn't use an ordinary brush because that would be pretty useless. You can use this with detergents and get the patio looking nice again. But look, how about that? That is going to squeegee all that liquid into one area. I could then use the Miracle Chamois if I wanted to mop that up. Cue Chamois Davis Jr. Thank you very much. What a team we are. Okay, look. Yeah, there we go. Pop that down. There you go. So now we've put all the liquid into one place. We've used the Miracle Chamois to get rid of all our excess. We've now got squeaky clean, thank you, tiled surfaces. So yeah, I mean, I don't know what your patio looks like or what your garden looks like at the moment. Probably you have started to, get the old vacuum, not the vacuum, the garden lawnmower out. You started maybe to get the barbecue out of storage. You then started to get maybe the garden furniture out of the garage that's been there for the last 6-7 months. And you're thinking, do you know what? I don't want to put that furniture onto that patio. It looks really, really tired. It's had 7 months of traditional British weather on it. I want to get it looking nice again. Yeah, you can jet wash it. Yeah, that's one thing to do. But what about using this to keep that nice and clean? You can use detergent on it as well if you want to, but it's for indoor and outdoor use. And because it's rubber, it's hygienic, really hygienic. So it's great for hair, great for liquids, and also great for general cleaning indoors and outdoors as well. And it's a brilliant, brilliant tool. I wouldn't be without mine. My one's yellow. This one though is our colour here today for £18.99, and it's 673-670 if you fancy it today. Honestly, it'll be one of the best tools that you can buy for the home. Really, really. We've got some brilliant problem solvers in the show today. Loads of great cleaning solutions. The Miracle Chamois, we've got the Tower handheld vacuum, and we've also got that, of course, the Wonder Broom from Handy Solutions, 673-670. All these products, by the way, you can order either via the call centre, and it's a UK-based call centre. They'd love to take your call. They'll process your order and give you an account if you've never shopped with us before. You can also shop on our website, ShopOnTV.co.uk. And again, you can order that way even if you've never shopped with us before. And all the other thousands of products that we've sourced here to bring you, you can see at your leisure, any time of the day or night. There's the website. Okay, so we're live with you for another, 55 minutes. Where's that time gone?
It just flies, doesn't it?
Doesn't it? Brilliant. Absolutely.
Not a real
brilliant
job, is it? It's just splish splash, having a bit of fun.
Well, as I said,
The hours are terrible though.
it's my first live show with you at ShopOnTV. You'll see me and all the rest of the gang, of course, on our Freeview Channel, which we recently started. I was away on holiday a couple of weeks ago, and my boss messaged me saying, hey, we're live on 89, and yeah, we've been there for about a week or so now. So if you haven't seen the Freeview Channel, it's on every day from midnight until 6 p.m. And we can actually show you a little bit about it. You'll see all of your regular favourites from ShopOnTV on there, including Dave, including me, including Hayley and Sean and Rob. This tells you more about the channel if you've never seen it before.
Shop on TV also broadcasts every day from midnight to 6 p.m. on Freeview Channel 89, with an even wider range of must-have products at market-beating prices. So, check your electronic program guide for the latest show schedule and tune in daily to grab the offers while they're still available. There's more to see with Shop on TV.
Yes, here we are then, Shop on TV. That's all about our Freeview channel. Channel 89, welcome to that to watch anytime you like, but we're here every single night live on STV and ITV from just after midnight. The time that we start does vary from night to night, obviously, on through until 3 a.m. Now, a firm favourite for everyone should be the Miracle Chamois. Now, in any normal scenario, you would expect to get this for £20, which is 2 of the 50 by 70 centimetre orange cloths and 1 blue. That's what we'd normally offer you, and it's a great deal because they're huge, reusable, washable, so great value at 20 quid. Today, we are able to bring back the offer that Dave and I presented when we did a recording for our Freeview channel, and it is buy one, get one free. In other words, you're going to get 4 of the 50 by 70 centimetre Miracle Chamois, and you're going to get 2 of the blues. £20 for double the quantity. 469,893. Make sure that is the item that you put in your basket, because if you put the other one in, you just get the 2 orange and the 1 blue for the same price. So it's 469,893, gets you all 4 oranges and the 2 blues. Here he is, the man himself is going to put it through its paces. I mean, it does away with the need for so many other cloths and you know, paper towels.
It's the only cloth I use, but you might expect me to say that, I suppose. But having gone through the paces with many of them, I wouldn't use anything else, to be honest, especially if you're washing your car to dry it off. You know, it does a fantastic job, leaves no streaks whatsoever.
Is that why they were first manufactured?
That's what they were designed for originally.
Right.
And so if you think about that alone, you know, using it on your vehicle, it's a very true surface. So if it's good enough for that, it's got to be good enough for your kitchen counters, surely.
Totally.
Windows and mirrors, leaves a great streak-free finish each and every time.
This is it being used for what it was developed for.
Yeah, use it on decking.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Decking,
this is
garden furniture.
Some VT from South Africa, actually. That little dog there looks a bit like Gemma's little pug, I think.
Doesn't he? Yeah.
And see, he's made it a little nervous puppy piddle there. Not their fault, but it just scoops it up. And that, in case you weren't aware, is a top-loading South African washing machine.
Okay.
Yeah.
And there you go. And then they can basically put them out on the line to dry, and they're reusable again and again. And drying off the dogs, rather than them coming in and shaking themselves all over the place and, you know.
They're awesome for the dogs, yep. And chuck them in the wash whenever they're dirty. Don't put them in the tumble dryer. You saw in the little commercial there, they were being hung out to dry outside. Obviously, the weather's pretty good there. Inside in the UK, just hang them out over a chair or on your clothes dryer, but air dry them. Don't put them in the tumble dryer. If you get a big spill, maybe a leaky pipe, washing machine that overflows, or the kids take a shower and leave the curtain on the outside, you get a big puddle on the floor. Well, your bath mat's just not going to cut it, is it?
No.
Sponges can't pick the mess up. Try as they must. They dump it all over the floor, make it worse on the way back to the sink. Some of it ends up in your trousers. That's embarrassing and frustrating. Try and use these turkeys, J-cloths. I think you get 10 of them for £5. But you use them once and throw them away. It looks like good value on the surface.
They don't absorb anything,
It's one of
do
my
they?
pet peeves, this product, honestly. Look, just total trash. J stands for junk. Take your chamois, fold it in a pad, lay it in the mess. Watch this. In seconds, it picks it up.
It's thirsty.
They absorb about 20 times their own weight. Locks it inside, no drips.
Look at that.
You use it over and over. When it gets dirty, it goes in the washing machine. If it gets grease or oil on it, it's bleachable as well.
Yep.
I've used mine on the driveway to pick up paint spills and stuff, and then you can put them in a bucket of bleach water and they basically come back brand new.
I mean, if you went into a pet store and there was a cloth that was being billed as the ultimate cloth to dry your dog after it's been for a swim or it's got caught in the rain or something like that, and it was £20 for the one cloth, you probably think that's money well spent.
Yeah, you would.
Yeah.
You'd happily hand over 20 quid for a couple of them at least. Yeah,
exactly.
This is terrific value. 4 of the big jumbos and 2 blue ones for £20. I mean, when you think about it, this is how big they are. So the regular deal is you get 2 big orange ones and a blue one for windows, £20. Well worth it.
Yep.
One for the house, one for the car. Cut it into quarters if you're using it in your home. All that for 20. And you can order that tonight, but please don't. 734505. Forget that item number.
Yep.
Please don't order them using that item number. For no extra cost, we double the value. So now you get 4 of the big jumbo ones and 2 blue ones for £20.
Why not share it?
Absolutely brilliant value. If you're thinking, do I really need that many? Think of it this way. You've got one for the car, washing it or drying it, leave it in the car in case you spill something. Here's one for the house, cut it into quarters, use it for dishcloths. This one you could use for grooming your dog or for picking up spills on the floor, or leave it as a spare. Leave it under the sink. We'd rather you had this and never had to use it for that day that disaster may strike. And the 4th one, use it for jumpers. Any woolly jumpers, cashmere sweaters, Angora, anything you can't put in the tumble dryer, big woolly jumper, roll it up in your chamois, and in 20 minutes, it's bone dry. Saves on dry cleaning.
The truth of the matter is, these Miracle chamois are thirsty. They really, really are. If you buy paper towels, buy these and say bye-bye paper towels. You don't need them, and that will save you over a year hundreds and hundreds of pounds, I'm sure. I don't know how many rolls you get through. As we said earlier on, our producer, Becca, she actually spilt a whole bottle of wine and she used up a whole roll of paper towels trying to clear that up off a hard surface. This would have done the job in next to no time, and you wouldn't have wasted £3 or £4 worth of paper roll. Goes in the washing machine, reusable again and again and again. But indoor, outdoor, if you've got a motorhome, if you've got a caravan, if you've got a car, if you want to keep your windscreen smear-free and safe, this is great to have in the glove box of the car as well. But you'll use them all the way around the house. Even if you don't think you're going to use all of these cloths, share them with your best friend or a relative. £10 each for a cloth that will last you years and years and years and will save you potentially hundreds and hundreds of pounds.
Absolutely right. I mean, they do literally save you money. And you're blessed the day they came through your front door, especially if something like this happens, you know, late at night, a spill on the carpet. Doesn't really matter what time of day it is. If the kids are home, they knock over their little soda drinks or Ribena. And if you don't get to it quickly, it goes right through, right? I mean, hopefully you'll never get a spill this bad at home. But I like to point out, this is not your average thin, like, bog standard carpet here. This is a thick piece of Berber carpet. It's pretty hard to get through and clean up properly because the liquid really soaks in.
That cola, when that dries, goes so sticky, attracts all the dust and all the dirt. You've got a real problem on your hands. And it stains, yeah.
Yeah, you've got to get to it quickly. Look at the mess underneath. That's the real problem. So instead of reaching for your kitchen towels, 2 rolls a week, it can be over £300 a year. You use them once. It's another dead tree in the forest. Think of the environment. Use these once, throw them apart. They fall apart and you throw them in the rubbish, Take your chamois, use it over and over. When it's dirty, it goes in the washing machine. If it's grease or oily, you can bleach it as well. A little bit of pressure with your hands, and what's happening here is capillary action. It goes through the carpet, draws the liquid from below and brings it to the surface. You can see the cloth's quite full of it already. If that was the last drink of the evening, back in the glass. Poor Becky with her big full bottle of red wine smashed all over the floor. I hope Becky at least got a glass.
I was going to say, I'm not sure what I'd be more upset about. The fact I've lost the bottle of wine or the fact I've ruined a whole roll of
I bet there was a bit of screaming going on when that happens. We have to do it twice for the big spill like that, but underneath the carpet, the day has been saved.
Yes.
You use it just once for this, and I have lots of customers come up to me at exhibitions and they all want to tell their chamois stories about the day that the pipe burst and someone spilt a drink, or the caravan window was left open and there was a flood and a big storm. Look
at that.
Once you've used it for something like that, you're converted.
All of that liquid,
they're awesome. They're really
if it had been left there on the floorboards, that would have decayed the wood, it would have stunk, it would have created a magnet for dirt as well. Get what you've spilt out of the surface, whether it's a hard surface, whether it's a carpeted surface, whether it's kind of tiles or anything like that. This is going to be your new saviour. It could save potentially lots and lots of problems and save you lots and lots of money as well. We all need cloths.
Use it everywhere.
Yeah,
it's the best dishcloth you'll ever use. Keeps your kitchen counters nice and dry. Cut it down to any size you like. My girlfriend cuts a small piece and puts it in the veggie crisper in the fridge. They keep your veggies nice and crisp.
That's a good idea.
Put it under the tray of your plants to give them feed them moisture when you're away. Condensation around the windows. Leave a piece in the car for when you spill something.
If your garden furniture's out now, and then we get a short, sharp shower, and you've got to keep it nice and dry and get the glass looking nice on the table. Perfect for that.
Yeah, if you're having a barbecue and there's a cloud burst and everything gets drenched just before the guests arrive. Great for that, absolutely. And you'll find them everywhere. Bus drivers use them. You'll see them in coffee shops, the famous chain of coffee shops ending in Bucks.
Oh yeah,
they're everywhere. The baristas use them there, but it's because they really work.
Have you got sponges in your house? Probably yes.
Have you got sponges?
Have you got
what they do? They
paper
drip
towels?
and dribble everywhere.
Have you got, how many cloths have you got in your house? Dusters, all those sort of things. Probably you've got half a dozen, maybe even more different types of cloth. Maybe cloths like this. These cloths will do away with the need for any of those other ones. And because they're hygienic and they're washable and they've got a year's guarantee, they'll last you much, much longer than that. And today it's a buy one, get one free deal.
Yeah.
Look at the absorbency, look at this.
Absolutely brilliant. Use it as a floor cloth. You know, if you open the fridge and knock a full drink over, picks it up, locks it inside. You know, you've probably got mops and all kinds of other floor cleaning devices.
Yep.
But if it's a small isolated problem spot, you'd rather just grab your cloth, wouldn't you? Than go to the cupboard, drag out the bucket and the mop, fill it up with detergent and clean up the mess. Yes, it's going to do the job, but this is just 10 times faster, more efficient. And you just take this and throw it in the washing machine. Now, when you get 4 of them for 20 quid, you can afford to just pop that one off, throw it in the wash and grab another one, right?
There is a knack to using this. Don't use it dry, use it damp. Yep. That's the key. If you use it dry, it won't be as absorbent as if you use it damp, and then it just literally sucks everything up.
It still works when it's dry, but they work a lot better when they're damp. Yeah, get it wet first and then wring it out so that it's just damp.
Yep.
It comes with instructions. The great news is everything we try and tell you tonight is here on the sheet, and it forms a 1-year guarantee for satisfaction as well. You ever buy a cloth with a 1-year guarantee before? That tells you something about how much we believe in it.
I don't think cloths normally have guarantees, do they?
No, probably not. You'll find lots of testimonials on the website too, I'm sure. And, well, you know, whatever you buy here on Shop on TV, if it doesn't suit, you can send it back. But
exactly,
I can tell you as the supplier, we get very, very few returns on this product.
And loads of compliments and loads of people messaging in earlier on. I mean, we heard from Mike earlier on saying that he got 2 quite young children, and, you know, things happen, accidents happen. They're playing, they knock something over accidentally. The thing my cat always does is knock off like a glass of coffee off the table, all on the carpet, all over me sometimes as well. This is going to be your saving grace. It's going to help to get rid of things out of fabric, stains out of fabric, stains out of carpet. Also great for hard surfaces, of course, as well. For cleaning windows, perfect for that. The blue ones in particular developed for cleaning windows, but you can use the orange ones for that as well. You'll find so many uses for it. And the blue ones are washable as well as the orange, not just the orange ones, but the orange is slightly thicker. Same material, but a slightly thicker version. Yeah.
The blue one's meant to be a tighter weave, so it's supposed to be better on your windows and mirrors. But I can tell you safely, I've used these on windows too. They're just fine. Put them in the washing machine once though, it breaks them in. That way they don't leave streaks, but it's all there on the instructions. Use it on windows, absolutely.
I mean, I would definitely have one of these in the car. I cut probably one of them into 4. So I've got smaller cloths that I could use in the car for the windscreen, for the mirrors, the rear view mirror, keep all that nice and spick and span and streak free. And because we've had some nice weather over the last couple of days, it's during the sunny days that you notice all the smears on your windows. When it's grey and it's rainy, you don't see it. When the sun's out, you see the conservatory that looks absolutely dreadful with streaks and smears everywhere. Get these cloths, use your cleaning product that you like to use, and get streak-free results with these.
Yes, we should point out you can use it in conjunction with any of your favourite chemical cleaners, whatever they may be.
Or Blue Magic?
Blue Magic. We try and dissuade the use of ammonia-based chemical cleaning products, but what we're saying is it will not damage the cloth.
Right.
You can bleach it too if necessary. Put it in a bucket of bleach water and it brings it back to life. But try and avoid things like that if you can, because it's quite hard on them. But they are tough, they are durable. You can pick up paint and all kinds of other stuff with them and you won't damage the cloth.
You know what? If a product is launched and is out there and it's rubbish, you see it for maybe a year and then it disappears. When you see a product that's been around for as long as this product has, and as I said at the beginning of the show, way back at like 12:30, I remember seeing this when I was a lot younger, many, many years ago, at the Ideal Home exhibition in London. And I saw all these people walking out with bags full of these orange cloths. And I thought, well, I wonder what's so special. It's a cloth. What's so special about that? And then you see the demonstration and you realise. We bring those sort of products to you that normally you'd have to pay to go into an exhibition to find these sort of deals. We source the products through Shop on TV, put them on TV and deliver them to your door without you having to leave your home. That's why that's what we strive to do, and that's what we achieve to do every single night, and now on our Freeview channel as well, Freeview Channel 89. You're going to get these deals. I mean, you've literally got decades of experience of shopping TV within this company, haven't you?
Absolutely.
And they know the best. They know what to put on that works.
Yeah. I mean, it gets put to the test on live television if it doesn't. Let's face it, if they don't buy it, it doesn't come back.
Exactly.
So we've been here a good few times, and now you know when you've visited those exhibitions, Dave, and you see the people walking out with them, it's a sign of intelligence.
Yes.
Anyone that's carrying them has life above the shoulders.
Absolutely. Well, you know what?
They are good.
If they weren't good, they wouldn't be around now. They would have kind of been launched and disappeared. That's what happens when products don't perform. When they do perform, they stand the test of time, friends tell their friends, and this is one of those products. It really is. And today, remember, you're going to get twice what you'd normally get. That's what you normally get for £20. 2 orange, 1 blue. Now, whatever you do, don't order that one. You want this one, which is on the screen now, 469893. That's the all-important item number, 469893. You will get twice that. You'll get 4 50x70 orange, and you'll get 2 of the blue as well. Make sure it's this item number. Some of you have ordered the wrong item number, and you're only going to get 2 orange and 1 blue. But why get double? Or why not get double? Why buy 1 when you can actually get 2 for the same price? And that's what you're going to get here. Twice the amount for £20, or half price, whichever way you look at it. And of course, these can be cut down. They can be cut down to whatever size is right for you. You know what you're using these cloths for. Do you want them that full size? Or do you want to use some of them smaller? Just trim them down, it's up to you. Drying off the dog. Using it as like a mat when you come out of the shower, good for that as well. When you defrost the fridge, when you have an accidental spillage, when maybe something accidentally leaks underneath the sink, for example, and you're pulling your hair out thinking all that wood's going to rot with all this water, let this do the absorption for you.
Yeah, if you've got a dog, really, or dogs, you should just get them, because you will bless the day they came through your front door. They're awesome for drying the dog off. You know, you'd rather use this than a towel, right? I mean, we all love our pets, but they do shed a fair bit of hair. And if you're going to use like a bath towel and wipe it off, it's a bit cringeworthy, perhaps. You dedicate one of these to the dog, and the dog will grow to love it as well. Now with the hot months coming up as well, I live in Portugal, and so what we tend to do for the dog in the summertime is soak one in liquid, put it in the freezer for a little while,
that's a good
for
idea.
half an hour, and then you just throw one over its back and they just cool right down. They love it.
Good idea.
Use it for myself too as a dedicated suntanner when it's too hot for some. You know, I soak one in water, and when it just gets icy, you sit out there on the deck chair and just pop
I've got
on
that
top of the
picture
head.
now in my head. You with this on your head. Well, why not? It works. It does the job. It really does. Now, we've got 35 minutes left on this show. It's my first live show on Shop on TV, so thank you ever so much for tuning in and watching and purchasing these brilliant products we've got for you today. I'm going to be with you again next week too for, I think, 3 nights, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, which I'm looking forward to. But
I just have to say, Dave here, for his first live show, viewer, it's not that easy to stand here live for 2.5 hours and talk about these things continuously. The guy has done a champion job this evening,
Oh, cheers,
I've got to
buddy.
say.
Thank you.
Absolute pro.
cheers. Back at you. Right, £20, half price, or a buy one, get one free. Whichever way you look at it, it is absolutely a
I
bargain.
think he'll be back.
469893, your item number. I'll be honest with you, I wasn't quite sure, because I've never worked till 3 o'clock in the morning before, so I wasn't quite sure how I was going to fare.
Takes it out of you, doesn't it?
Does a
I
little
find
bit,
I wouldn't like to watch the last 30 minutes of the show back over. From my own performance point of view, you find it's a little bit, you know.
No, you're doing great. You're doing great.
Yeah, you can't string the words together anymore. I don't know if you've noticed, viewer, but I just keep my hands moving, tell the same story over and over.
Well, look at it drink up all of this excess liquid. I mean, compare this to other cloths that maybe you've already got at home, or maybe that you've thrown away because they were useless or whatever. This is going to do what you want it to do. It literally, how many times its own weight does it hold?
Up to 20 times its own weight in liquid. And the great thing is there's such a variety of uses for them, as you say, like use it as a dishcloth, leave one for where there's a leak, bottom of the window, you know, the windowsill where it hits the rain comes in at the bottom, leave it there for picking up liquid, use one as a bath mat. I've even heard of ladies cutting a small piece and putting it in the kids' shoes before they send them to school on a rainy day.
Oh, wow.
You know, instead of walking into the classroom and sitting there with wet feet all day. the chamois keeps their feet.
I wouldn't have
nice
thought of
and
that.
dry.
That's a good idea.
Athletes love them. If you ever watch the Olympics and you see the swimmers get out of the pool and reach for an orange cloth, same thing. So you can use it as a camping towel. You know, when you go away camping in the summertime, you don't really want to take a beach towel or a bath towel. It takes up too much space. It's too hard to dry. These are perfect for that.
But I don't know, tonight maybe you've had a glass or two, possibly, and maybe one of those glasses has accidentally got knocked off the armrest of the chair or off the coffee table, and that's when tempers can get a bit frayed. Oh, you've done that again, I told you not to put that there, or whatever. If you've got something like this that can literally come to the rescue and not let that be a problem, I mean, raised voices, you don't need to have raised voices. No, I'll go and get my miracle chamois, it'll be fine. Because all of that moisture can be literally drawn out of the carpet or off the surface.
Usually only about blame, you know, when the drink's gone, right?
Yes.
But if you can put it back in the glass, everybody's happy. Doesn't matter who did it in the first place. We all make mistakes, not about blame.
Absolutely.
But just try and pick the mess up, you know.
But also if it's red wine or if it's black coffee or anything like that, anything with a strong colour, the quicker you get it out of the carpet or the upholstery, the better. And I know Kieran, my director, he said, unfortunately, that's the only thing I drink, red wine and black coffee.
Yes.
Have you got stains in your home?
Big stain potential there, I'm sure he has, Use them on the sofa as well, you know, that's where drinks tend to get spilt a little bit harder there. You've got to get to it quickly.
Yeah.
But the idea is the capillary action is going to save the day. If you use a regular cloth or a paper towel, you end up just shoving the mess further into the fabric. Same with the carpet. Should we do the carpet again?
Let's do it again.
This is quite impressive. If something happens on the carpet, you know, you got a nervous puppy dog or the neighbours come over. My mate Gary loves his vodka and cokes. Usually the third one, around about this time of the evening, ends up right there in the middle of the carpet. And don't you find it's never on the side of the room where you're not going to notice it. It's right in the line of vision. Tempers get frayed, temperatures rise, the panic sets in. And what we can't see is what lurks beneath. Check this out. We can only imagine. The hardwood floors have seen better days. That's going to rot. If you're on the second level of the house, it drips right through into the ceiling below. Potentially can be a total disaster.
And it's going to
stink. Get to it quick.
And because it's cola, sticky, when it dries, it's going to be like a magnet for dirt. You'll see it for
Forget your kitchen towels, because you use these, they cost money, you use them once, they fall apart, and all we're doing is pushing the mess down deeper into the carpet and into the floorboards. They're not designed for this, and they can't do the job. So save your money, save the environment, take your chamois, use it damp, and just use a little bit of pressure. This is capillary action. It draws the liquid from beneath back to the surface of the carpet. You can see the colour change in the carpet. You can see how much is in the cloth straight away. And this is just from seconds. Let's have a look at how much we got in just a few seconds. Absolutely fantastic.
Impressive.
Use it just once for a spill like that and you'll bless the day you got them. They're just that good. We'll have to do it twice, and then underneath the floor is going to be bone dry. Tell you what, viewer, check this out. If you're thinking about it, don't dilly-dally. Get them while you can, because this is fantastic.
Maybe you're lucky enough to be a boat owner. Brilliant for boats.
Yes.
Absolutely brilliant. Fiberglass boats, all that sort of thing.
In my country, New Zealand, the land of the sails, everybody's got a boat. Everybody has these. They're very, very popular. You wouldn't want to get lost at sea without one, put it that way. You know, a leaky bilge could save your life.
Absolutely, yeah, true. But also just keeping the seawater off the body of the boat and keeping it in pristine condition. This is perfect for that as well. So
and woolly jumpers. Back to you.
All right.
Back to you.
Drying off woolly jumpers too. But think about it. Car owners, motor home owners, boat owners, homeowners. Everybody needs absorbent cloths. And they're called Miracle for one very, very, very simple reason. They absorb so much more than their own weight in water. I mean, you've seen the demonstrations here. Use it damp, don't use it dry. It will still work dry, but it works better when it's damp. It just literally will be your new saving grace, whether it's cleaning windows, mirrors, helping to alleviate the problems with spillages, if maybe your washing machine leaks, maybe your freezer's being defrosted. This is a perfect tool for you. It really, really is. And for car cleaning, that's why they were originally invented. And this is it being put through its paces, cleaning the car, whether it's the wheels, whether it's the 4x4 or whatever it may be. Basically, it's brilliant. For decking, for garden furniture, how many times have you had the garden furniture out, there's been a short, sharp shower, and you spent about half an hour trying to clean all the water off so people can sit on the garden furniture? This will take you seconds. And if you get an over-excited little puppy or cat or whatever that has issues, maybe they're a little bit older now and they leave you little messages when they don't want to or you don't want to, this is, again, hygienic. Literally absorb that, put it into the washing machine, problem solved, no longer an issue. Okay, so, and you also saw dogs being dried with it as well, which is, I hadn't thought of that until today, but what a great idea. Rather than using the domestic towel that we use at home for ourselves on an animal, use one of those and they'll be drying next to no time. So that's the Miracle Chamois. More from Dave before we say goodbye at the end of this hour, but I want to go back to this hero product that we've got here today from Tower. This has been a really good seller tonight. I'm not at all surprised in actual fact. Look at it. Now, to start things off, it is a handheld when you want it to be. It's an upright when you want it to be. Basically, the main unit clips onto the arm. This is what I love about it more than anything else. If you've got, let's just go here, for example. Imagine that is a coffee table or a low piece of furniture, maybe a sideboard or something like that. Look, without bending over, I'm 6'1", without bending over, I can literally go under any furniture I have that's quite low without getting down on my hands and knees. And then when I want to use it as an upright again, I just literally click it into place and there it is as an upright. That is a really, really good feature of this. Another good feature of it is the fact that it's anti-tangle technology. So if you're a pet owner, normal vacuums, very often, the ones with brushes and things like that, can get clogged up with all sorts of hair. One of the things that my cat loves is the scratch pole that we got her, and that shreds. And I actually got the shreds from the scratch pole wrapped around my vacuum, and it took me forever with a pair of scissors to try and cut them away. That was an extreme issue. But for ordinary pet hair, this has got anti-tangle technology. Okay, it's also got 2 speeds. You've got normal, which for most of your vacuuming will be what you would use, but when you know you've got a big problem or a lot of debris to pick up, it's got turbo. So you turn it on, up the top, you can see you've got the fan. Now if you tap the fan, normal, turbo, normal, turbo. Now obviously the power, the turbo, is going to take up the battery a little bit quicker, but normal everyday usage is probably fine for most everyday vacuuming needs. Now this is granulated coffee on here, and that isn't that easy to pick up, but look, it's done the job brilliantly well. And then if you want something a little bit more granulated, we've got, I'm not sure what this is now. This could be granulated coffee. Okay, so we've gone from coffee powder to granulated coffee. Now, okay. Oh, the first one was tea. Tea, okay. There we go. Again, no problem. That's slightly coarser. It's done that job, no problem at all. But you might think, okay, that's hard surfaces. Any vacuum's going to pick up on a hard surface. You may have got a point. When it comes to carpeting, this is, I think this is lentils. I think it is. Yeah, it is lentils. Now you might want to put that on turbo. Let's try it on normal. Let's go up to turbo. There you go. And then off. So that's an upright, okay? Now obviously if you want to actually, if I just show you here, if you want to put that into the pedal bin, all you've got to do is literally push the button on the front there. That one will then drop down. I won't do it again to you, Charlie, sorry. And then that goes in the pedal bin and it's sorted, okay? And it's got a built-in HEPA filter as well. Now, the other handles or the other tools, this one is a clip-on. Now that can go onto the extension pole as well, or you can put it as the handheld. Great for upholstery, brilliant for the boot of the car or the camper van or whatever it may be. Great for the stairs as well, and you can really get into the corners of those stairs. The stairs are the real big problem with my vacuum because it's an upright one, it's a corded one. I get the cord wrapped around my legs all the time. The cord's never long enough. With this, you don't worry about it. You can just literally go up step by step, and it's absolutely easy. You get your crevice tool as well, which is there. That just clips onto, again, either the long pole or the short one. Again, for the side of the car, it's absolutely brilliant for that as well, down the side of the driver's seat, passenger seat too. And then you have your attachment there, which is your dusting head as well. So you get all of this, one battery, and on a full charge, you get 40 minutes continual vacuuming from that, okay? Now, it's been normally $139.99. Today, we've got a £50 saving on this. The thing about it as well that I love more than anything else is its portability and its lightness. It packs a punch, it delivers a powerful suction, cyclonic suction, with the anti-tangle technology as well. It's brilliant. And it's on PayPal as well. If you want to PayPal, pay in 3, you can do that because it's over £30. It's $89.99, so that basically means on PayPal pay in 3, it's just over £30, taking into account your P&P as well. 460569 is your item number, 460569. Today from Tower, if you'd like it, save yourself £50 and use PayPal if you want to PayPal pay in 3. Here it is in action. And you're not restricted to where the plug socket is. That's the great thing. You know, whether you're outdoors cleaning the outside of your car using your Miracle Chamois, then you want to use the vacuum on the inside of the car. Yeah, you can do the cleaning wherever you want to. You can use it in the caravan. When you're out in a caravan park or a camping site or something, you don't necessarily have full access to electrics and mains. You don't need it. As long as it's charged up, you're absolutely sorted. 40 minutes of continual running time on one charge. And it also has the wall bracket as well. And the wall bracket basically means that you can actually store the vacuum on that and also put the tools on there as well. All the tools that I've talked about and shown you are included, but it is just so easy to empty that dust tank. And the washable HEPA filter as well just pops in there like that. Compact and lightweight. It's just convenient. And it's even got a little home that you can put it back into when you're recharging it. There it is from Tower. The Pets cordless 3-in-1 Go Anywhere vacuum. All right, now we're back with Chamois Man, or Chamois Davis Jr. as he's often known by his friends. And this is probably the last presentation of this evening. We've got about 20 minutes left on the show. So what you're getting today is the opportunity to get something that has been around for a number of years. It's not a new product, but it is a product that is tried and tested. And as I said to you before, first time I ever saw this was at the Ideal Home exhibition many decades ago, probably now. And it's been around ever since because it works. It's a great product. This is what you'd normally get for 20 quid. 2 big orange 50 by 70 centimetre sheets of the Miracle Chamois and 1 blue. That's what you get for £20 if you order the other item number on our website, which you won't want to do. You'll want this one, 469893, because you're going to get double that. So you're going to get 4 of the 50 by 70 metre Miracle Chamois and 2 of the blue. And Dave's here with us. Great demonstrations all through the night, Dave. Why have a blue and an orange? What's the difference?
Well, it's the same material, Dave, but just a different, tighter weave. The blue one's supposed to be used for glass. I like to use the blue one as a dishcloth, actually, because it's a nice size. You can wring it out with one hand. Right. Basically, it's the same material. You can designate them to different jobs. You could use blue for the loo if you want. Okay. Or yellow and yellow in the kitchen. It's entirely up to you, really, but same material.
So hang on, we talked about it doing away with the need for paper towels. We talked about doing away with the need for dusters. Now we're talking about doing away with the need for dishcloths.
Yeah. Oh yeah, as a dishcloth, it's fantastic. I wouldn't use anything else, but you might expect me to say that, of course. Cut them into quarters to use as a dishcloth. They're almost too big in their current size, but this size, the big 70 by 50 centimetres, that's the original size. You get 4 of them for £20. Keep at least 2 of them in their full size for big jobs like washing the car or drying it, or maybe using it on the you know, your windows or your patio doors, shower screens. But just look at the way it loves just picks up liquid
just
like
drinks
nothing
it up,
else.
doesn't it?
Yeah. So you could do the roof, the boot, and the bonnet of your car without even wringing it out. You know, if you're a lorry driver or a bus driver, you could probably do the whole bus without wringing it out. It just loves liquid. And the same way it will on your kitchen counters. Cut them down to size, the best dishcloth you'll ever use. You know, if you spill something, the kids open the fridge, drop the apple juice on the floor, it picks it up. And he still hasn't wrung it out. Now it's leaving liquid behind, it's full. Watch this, we'll see how much we got.
Oh, my
Awesome,
word.
right? For a big spill, if you're defrosting your freezer, if the kids have had a shower and there's just a big mess on the floor, or a burst pipe, you know, leave your car window down on a rainy day. You get a big puddle on the seat. Well, try and pick it up with a sponge or anything else. Quite frankly, it won't do the job. You were talking earlier about using them on garden equipment outside as well. The kids' swings or patio furniture. Whenever it rains, just dry them off.
I mean, if you just bought, or maybe last season
Farmers
you bought...
use them on your tractor seats and stuff.
Yeah. I mean, if you bought a new furniture last year and you spent, you know, hundreds, if not thousands of pounds on it, if it gets wet, you want to keep it nice and dry. It can, you know, really start to deteriorate and look grubby.
Yeah, and it rots
before it's
and
time.
warps, doesn't it, when it dries? Look, no drips, locks it in. They are super, super absorbent. There is nothing else in the marketplace that comes near it. Check this out.
What spillages do you dread the most? Wine, beer, coffee, accidents from pets, all of those things. Milk, if milk spills and you don't get it out of the carpet quickly, that's going to stink.
It stinks, doesn't it?
It's
For weeks later. If you spill milk in your car, you know, 2 weeks later, you open the door and it still hits you. Try and get to it quickly. Leave one in the car for those odd occasions where you might spill your coffee or something. Should we do the carpet again?
Don't rub the stain in.
When it happens on the carpet, this is when you get that sinking feeling. This is the true description of disaster striking. So it could be something small, you know, a little cup of tea or a coffee, some Diet Coke like I'm using here. Could be a puppy dog piddle. Could be a, who knows, really, a big giant spill. The full bottle of red wine that Rebecca was talking about earlier. And then, of course, now it's a real concern for the carpet. Some carpets expensive, hundreds of pounds per square metre. Worst case scenario, if you don't get to this and it leaves a big giant stain, you start thinking about replacing the carpet for the whole room. Now we're talking about thousands of pounds. And if it's you're on the first level and it drips through to the level below, now you've got ceilings that are going to fall in. I tell you what, look at this mess. This is a serious mess. Take your chamois, remove the excess liquid. Forget about your kitchen towels. I've used nearly a whole roll this evening. And it's a total waste of time and money. I'm not even prepared to use anymore. Forget about it. They are the enemy. Remove the excess, little bit of pressure with your hands, and it goes right through. If it's a puppy dog piddle, use your feet, step on it. Stain's nearly gone. We do the other side.
Have you seen how much
in seconds
paper towel rolls are these days? They're a small fortune. They've gone up. I think
there's your big spill.
There you go.
Coming right back into the glass. If that's the last glass of red wine, enjoy it. There's nothing else. Right, have a look underneath when I'm finished. We have to do it twice.
Okay.
But, you know, one thing I've learnt in this job through working in front of live audiences at exhibitions is that really nobody believes a gosh darn thing we say, Dave. But seeing is believing.
Exactly.
Check this out. There's the proof.
Look at that.
Use it just once for a big spill like that.
Draw the spill out.
It's paid for itself.
Don't rub the spill in, draw the spill out. £20 gets you all 6 of these. Now, actually, Becca's just been looking online. Okay, what was it you looked at, Becca? Okay, the leading kitchen rolls, leading kitchen roll brand, for a pack of 3, almost £6.
Yeah, I've seen the big, you know, the big double-sized whammy rolls. £5 for one roll.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
I know, it's crazy.
It's crazy.
So,
and I mean, we're not going to say you'll never use them again, but you're going to use so much less paper towels and just use them on those odd occasions, you know, where they kind of have a purpose. I'm trying to think of one. But
we've all noticed.
Not for your carpet. They're not designed for that.
We've all noticed our shopping bills go up, and we're all thinking about how we can make our bills come down, what we can actually, you know, kind of cut back on to save a little bit of money. There's your answer. Get your chamois for 20 quid. If you spend, let's say, let's be conservative and say £10 a week on kitchen towels, or let's say £20 a month. Okay, £20 a month on kitchen towels. If you buy one of those packs that Becca's just seen online, that would be. So £20 a month, that'd be £240, £240 a year on paper towels.
That's a lot of money.
I know, and they're not doing any good for the environment. So you've saved yourself now by buying these 220 quid. by buying a £20 offer on Shop on TV tonight. And that's not just going to stop you buying paper towels. It means bye-bye dusters. You don't have to buy dishcloths anymore. All these other things that you end up buying. You've probably got about half a dozen cloths in your home that you don't need.
And by the way, sorry to interrupt, but you're talking about 1 year's worth of purchase.
Yeah.
Your chamois are going to last you 3 to 5 years. So you're talking about 3 years purchase of paper towels.
Exactly, yeah.
And upwards.
Yeah.
So, you know, and as I said, we're not going to say you'll never use paper towels again, but like a fraction of. And
Yeah.
so you will save money, you will help the environment. Treat yourself, because it's a heck of a deal.
Well, like I said today, you know, products that get launched come and go if they're no good. This product has been around for decades, absolute decades, and it's proven itself time and time and time again. And times have changed over the years, but this hasn't. We all need a cloth that's going to do the job we want it to do. Good is good.
Does things that others can't.
Yeah.
You know, this will go where no paper towel has ever gone. Check this out. Try and pick this up with a paper towel. You use a whole roll of paper towels and you've just got a sodden mess that's expanded, and still there'll be some left behind. Unbelievable.
No drips.
So many uses. Yeah, use it for defrosting your freezer. If you've got a hot tub or a swimming pool in the summertime, you need to clean it out.
Good
That
point.
last bit in the bottom, nightmare, use them for that. The fish tank. I'll tell you what, there's so many uses for them. And you'll find more that we haven't mentioned. Please let us know what they are.
The last time someone spilt something, whether it's a glass of wine, whether it's a cup of coffee or tea or whatever, I bet there wasn't, oh, well, don't worry about it, dear. These things happen. It's probably more like, what have you done? Oh, no, that's new carpet.
Hurry up, get to it quick, hurry up.
That's going to cost us a fortune to replace. People raise their voices. They do, you know, and get a little bit frustrated. It's always someone's fault.
It's chaos, isn't it? I
Get
mean,
your
nobody
cloth.
wants to see it happen. But it's not about blame. You don't have to blame someone.
Nope.
Just let's get on and clean it. Work together as a united force.
Cleaning the shower after you've been in it, cleaning the bath after you've been in it as well. Perfect for that too. So have one in the bathroom, have one downstairs in the kitchen, one outside in the car.
One under the sink. We'd rather you had that one under the sink that you're never going to use than not have it when, heaven forbid, disaster strikes.
Exactly.
And of course, that's the first time you'll remember us, the two nice Daves, and you'll think, why didn't we make that purchase? I just regret it. So, you know, if you're thinking about it, jump in while the water's warm, because it's a fantastic offer.
I mean, this is
4
what we
big
do.
jumbos for £20.
This is what we do on Shop on TV. We bring the products direct to your TV and then in turn direct to your home. You don't have to go out searching exhibitions for them or whatever. If you see them on exhibitions, look out for them. They're out there and they're great. But we bring them to your door here. You see the demonstrations live on the TV, get them home. Remember, the secret to their great success is to use them damp. They do work dry, but they work better if they're slightly damp, and the absorbency is insane.
Absolutely. They work when they're dry, but they do work better when they're damp.
Yeah.
It's just, I guess, the liquid, when the cloth's already damp, it disperses evenly into every fibre. And if you've got a big spill to fill up, then to drink up, then the cloth fills up quicker than it would when it was dry. Use every little inch of surface available. But yeah, they stand alone in so many areas.
Remember, the call centre is there. It's a UK-based call centre, 03333241241. If you'd rather order on the website, you can, of course, at shopontv.co.uk. And just get them. They will not disappoint.
Especially if you own dogs. Wow, you'll love them on the dog.
Absolutely. But when was the last time you had a spillage in the kitchen? Was it the washing machine? Was it the defrosting of the freezer that became a little bit of a nightmare? Whether it's tiles in the kitchen that you want to keep dry. Wet tiles, potentially very dangerous. Get up all that moisture, all that liquid. Maybe the dog's a little bit messy when it comes to the old water bowl and it ends up getting water all over the place. Get that mopped up with this. Maybe your dog's getting on a little bit, and maybe as the odd accident. Yeah.
Very unfortunate, but yeah. And puppy training, I tell you what, you got to be patient to do toilet training for puppies.
The thing is, it's important to get any spillage up and out, certainly out of carpet. Whether it's milk, that's going to be a godsend if you can say, stop the milk from going off and that sort of thing.
Drop a drink on the floor, pick it up.
Sugary
Instead of
drinks.
dragging the mop out of the cupboard and the bucket and going to all that trouble of filling it up and using detergent, just grab your chamois and pick up the mess. This goes in the washing machine, job done.
But if your animal has an accident, I can't imagine any worse smell in the home than that. Get it out with the Miracle Chamois, stick it in the washing machine, all ready to perform again next time. These are just going to be a godsend in anyone's home. If you've got a business as well, think about maybe if you've got a B&B, or you've got a restaurant or something like that, or a takeaway, anything like that, anywhere where you've got to keep the surfaces clean from a health and safety point of view as well, and wet and dry, not wet, then these are going to be perfect for you too. Discover what probably now tens of thousands of people, if not hundreds of thousands of people, know with the Miracle Chamois, and you can buy them now through us direct today on a buy one get one free deal, where you get 4 of the oranges, 50 by 70 size, and you get 2 of the blues, originally designed for glass and mirrors and that sort of thing, but you can use them basically for whatever you like. That's the size of the blue, so these are really generous. We're calling them large and small, but look at the size of that. That's a really good size cloth, and it's exactly the same material, just a slightly thinner variety of it. And then of course the orange is 50 by 70, made in Germany. German engineering is, well, revolutionary, isn't it? It really, really is. We've got 10 minutes with you tonight. I just want to kind of thank you from my point of view for all your nice messages and that sort of thing. Welcome me to Shop on TV on live, my first live show. Remember, we're here every single night just after midnight, between midnight and 3 on STV and ITV. And recently, about a week ago, we started broadcasting on our very own Freeview Channel, which you'll find, if you didn't know that, on Channel 89. And it's on between midnight and, midnight and 6 p.m. Midnight and 6 p.m. every single day. And we'll have a little look now. This will give you some idea as to what you can expect from Shop on TV.
Shop on TV also broadcasts every day from midnight to 6 p.m. on Freeview Channel 89, with an even wider range of must-have products at market-beating prices. So, check your electronic program guide for the latest show schedule and tune in daily to grab the offers while they're still available. There's more to see with Shop on TV.
Yes, so tune into that. When we're done and dusted at 3 a.m. in the morning, you can always, of course, turn over and carry on watching your favourite Shop on TV channel on Channel 89 on Freeview. OK, well, in the dwindling minutes of this ours tonight, we've got the Miracle Chamois here with Dave. Chamois Davis Jr. is his nickname. And he lives up to it, of course, as well. Let's show you how brilliant these chamois are.
Let's squeeze every last drop out of these chamois demonstrations. And look how big they are, 70 by 50 centimetres. They get better with time. Feel free to put them in the washing machine over and over as many times as you like. This is their natural colour. They won't bleed in the wash. No hotter than 60 degrees. And try not to use fabric softener with them. But they come with instructions. So that'll tell you everything we tell you tonight, and probably much more, all on one little piece of A5 paper.
And, I mean, what cloth do you buy that comes with a 1-year guarantee? It's not expected, but that is how good these are, to give you that peace of mind. These are going to last you years, 3 to 5 years, you say, the average life.
3 to 5 years if you use it every day as a dishcloth. If you use it once a week to wash your car, it'll last up to 10 years, because, you know, most of us wash our dishes more often than our car, hopefully. But when this one's full, you wring it out, put it in the washing machine if it's dirty, if you've picked up a puppy dog piddle or something, rather than using kitchen towels. I mean, puppy training, you could walk around with 2 rolls, 1 in each pocket all day long for the puppy that we have. You're better off using one of these. You just drop it on the spill,
what I'd be tempted
drop it in
to
the washing machine.
I probably have 2 of the large orange ones for maybe accidental spillages, like with pets and with wine and milk, that sort of thing. And then I'd have the other 2 for general multi-purpose cleaning. Keep one in the bathroom, have one maybe in the kitchen, and maybe a smaller one out on the car to keep your windscreen nice and smear-free, and for general cleaning of the car too. So yeah, you may think to yourself, well, why would I need 4 large cloths and 2 blue ones? You'll be surprised. Think of all the cloths you've got in your home that you use for different things. This Miracle Chamois will do all those jobs for you, so you can do away with all those other cloths that you don't necessarily need anymore, and also do your bit for the environment and save yourself a heck of a lot of money by not having to buy paper towels.
And a lot of time and a lot of frustration. You know, if you've got a spill like this, let's say it's, I don't know, the kids have dropped Diet Coke or orange juice on the floor and you want to try and pick it up with a sponge and then it starts dripping everywhere. We've all done this one. You ever tried this one where you catch it with your hand and run back to the sink? And, you know, sometimes that's quite effective. But what you're left behind with is a big sticky trail that then you're going to step in and it just gets worse, right? You'd rather kill the problem stone dead as quickly as you can. So forget about your sponge. Take your chamois, fold it into a pad. The more times you fold it, the more it absorbs. And watch this, like a thirsty camel in the desert, it drinks up the mess. There will be no drips and there will be no residue left behind. It locks it inside. Look, no drips. That is impressive in itself.
If you've got time or the inclination, go into your kitchen. If you've got like a utility cupboard or something like that, or under the sink cupboard, have a little look and count up how many cloths you've got. What do you use that cloth for? What do you use that cloth for? If you can get cloths, these in particular, that can do all of those jobs, it makes life so much easier and saves you so much more cash as well. And I know the big paper towel rolls, they are a fortune. They're bulky, they're hard to kind of get home in the car. They take up an awful lot of room. They increase your monthly household bill spend. You know, they're about £2-3 a roll, some of them. The bigger ones, like you said, I've seen them myself for a £5, the big ones.
And it hurts you every time you have to buy them, right? And every time you use one, you're just thinking that's more money down the drain. Remember, they were designed for washing cars originally. So look at this. If that's what you're going to use it for, you're going to get this wonderful streak-free, perfect finish on your vehicle each and every time. NASCAR drivers use them in America. Why? Because they don't scratch the paint. These are the guys that spend more money on paint than we do on our vehicles. Or maybe watch this, no dirt, no scratches. It goes in the washing machine.
Maybe you rely on your vehicle for your living. Maybe you've got a wedding car business, a taxi car business, whatever, chauffeur business, anything like that.
Is it on your decking?
Yeah, decking. Garden furniture, like we said before, keep that in pristine condition. And this little fella, he can't help it, bless it. Oh, look at his face.
He looks a bit sad about it.
He does a bit.
No
Sorry,
problem.
Mum. Sorry,
Chamois
Dad.
it up.
Yep.
And
Straight in the washing machine. Not a problem. Not a problem anymore.
They come out fresh every time.
£20 gets you twice the amount of the Miracle Chamois that you'd normally expect to get. You normally get 2 orange, 1 blue. For £20 today, you're getting 4 orange, 2 blue. Twice as much. You should be spending 40 quid on this. It's worth every penny of that. But today it is half price. Whichever way you look at it, buy one, get one free, half price. You're getting so much value in cloths that are going to last you years and years and years. I mean, we can kind of paint scenarios and paint, you know, pictures and that sort of thing as to how you'd use them and why you'd use them. But the truth of the matter is that one time when someone drops something, whether it's a glass, knocks something over, when a machine goes wrong, washing machine, or indeed anyone has an accident or a spillage, you will praise the day you bought these. If they're going to save your carpet and save you potentially hundreds and hundreds of pounds worth of damage, this is going to be the best 20 quid you've ever spent. But just from a day-to-day perspective, drying off the dog when he gets wet in a shower or whatever, or when he goes into the pool, goes into the sea or whatever, keep some in the car for that. Because if they go back in the car and they're all kind of, full of liquid and wet dog smell in a car, it stays there forever. Get them dry before you put them in the car with one of these. Yeah,
absolutely. Listen, we've got less than 2 minutes. I'm going to do the quickest carpet demonstration ever. We're going to finish the bottle. In fact, we're going to have to use another bottle. And if disaster strikes like this in your home, you just use it once for a spill like this, and it's paid for itself, hasn't it? The mess underneath is something we don't get to see at home. You can only imagine and wonder how bad it may be.
Well,
Take your chamois.
That could be on your wooden floorboards.
Little bit of pressure. Use your hands. If it's a puppy dog piddle, use your feet. You can see the colour change already. Well, let's see how much we got. We'll put it back in the glass this time of night. You'd probably re-drink it if nobody was watching. Do it twice, and the mess is gone. So you avert the big problem. Look just once you have to use it for this.
Look at that.
Awesome. Treat yourself.
Crisis averted.
The miracle shampoo. That's why we call it a miracle. It's a strong word to use for a cloth, but I think it earns it.
Well, you started that demonstration with 2 minutes to go on the show, and you've done it with 45 seconds to spare. That's how absorbent these cloths are. That's how much of a hero product these cloths are.
They are a hero product, a workhorse.
Thank you for watching. Thank you, Dave, for making my first live show.
Sorry about the soggy hands. That's occupational hazard.
Thanks, mate.
Great working with you.
And you. Rob's going to be here tomorrow, just after midnight on STV and ITV. I will be back with you next Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. So looking forward to that. Thank you to the team. Thank you to Kieran, the director, Becca, the producer, Charlie on the floor for making my first live show with ShopOnTV. A lovely one and a memorable one. Thank you to you for watching as well. Enjoy your chamois. Check out the website shopontv.co.uk for all the range of goodies that we have here for you every single day. And don't forget the Freeview Channel, 89. Bye.
Thanks, guys.